Hello. I have my hot cocky? No. No. Nope. We're done. Good night. Starting off strong. Starting off strong. It's hot cocky. Starting off real strong here. Um I got distracted by my hair. It looks like a disaster. I did get the sides shaved down today. Originally, it was supposed to go tomorrow, but because of impending doom outside, my spouse was like, "Hey, so how about Saturday?" I'm like, "Bet, cool." My parents have a Keurig, and for the holidays, they bought hot chocolate K cups, which are perfectly good and fast. I don't like the K cups because sometimes with my hot chocolate, I like to mix and match. So I have this organic blend that I really, really like that my grocery store doesn't sell anymore, which makes me really, really sad. And I have I have like another brand that I also get, but of the other organic brand, the one that they did have in the store the last time I went and was like seeking trying to find it, they had like a Mexican spice blend of hot chocolate, and that I'll like throw like in a little sprinkle into my hot chocolate because it's got like a little bit of a kick to it. Like I could not drink an entire mug of it. But it's got like some nice spice to it, a little bit of a kick, a little bit of heat. Hi Hasinator, welcome, welcome. I'll go up and read chat in just a second here. We're talking about my hot chocolate. Um I would have made it with milk. Mexican spice hot chocolate is good. Yeah, it is good. Because it has like, it's probably like cinnamon mixed with like maybe like not cumin. No, not cumin. Probably cinnamon mixed with maybe what's the other spice? Maybe nutmeg? I don't know. Maybe not nutmeg, but like some other like spices, like they're actually like spicy. Um So like they're good for like just like a little bit of a kick, but like I could not drink an entire mug of it. Absolutely not. Well, hello, welcome on in. Hope y'all are doing well. My last stream was on Monday because Tuesday was a disaster TM for work because that was the first day of classes. Yay. I'm sure you can hear the golly and joy in my voice. I love my students. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. But and also to be fair, like at this point of the year, because normally when registration opens is when we get like the most repeating questions because everyone wants to know what classes they're registering for. So those times of the year, so like mid-March, late April, late October, early November, is like so monotonous as advising because it's like literally every student coming in is asking the same question. Whereas like right now, almost every single student has like a different question I have to answer, which like breaks up the monotony of it, and I enjoy it. So like my first student may be asking like incoming student wants to know what classes they could take for the spring semester. Okay, cool. There's nothing available. Great. Let's talk deferment. Next student coming in has 15 holds on their account, 6 of them affecting registration. They can't register. They're returning from second suspension. They need to meet in an appointment with their primary advisor. It's like, okay, let's get this, do as much as we can to get you set up for this appointment right now in 15 minutes. Then you have another student coming in, like, I want to apply to grad school. Great, not our problem. Another student coming in, I have a hold on my account because I need to declare major, but I don't have the GPA to declare business. So what do I do? So it's a very fun time. Like I love when especially when it's drop-ins, when you have just these random questions coming in, because it breaks up the monotony of it, and then it actually like makes me like stop and think like, ooh, I don't know the answer to that question. let me go find the answer to that question, and I have to do like some investigative like detective work. Like we joked a couple of times of getting one of our coworkers, because she does like a lot of like the digging in the back end for student requests and stuff, of getting her like a detective sleuth hat. So when she's like doing her digging, she just pops the hat on. We know like, okay, she's digging. She's digging for, she wants to know the tea. Uh Let me read up in chat real fast here. Oh, let me just message Sarah. Uh, okay. Hello, Susie. Hello, Anna. I swear glasses either go from clean, nearly clean, to forever dirty. I was hoping I would get the message to go pick up my frames, because I went there, I think like two Thursdays ago, or no, last Thursday I went there. Be like, hey, I can't see shit because it's blurry. And I think they just changed the prescription slightly. I don't know what they did. They didn't tell me, because like right now, like we're still trying to test it, but they had to send the frames back out. But I sat there for like a half hour because they could not figure out like what the fuck was wrong with my glasses. And then they gave me like a tester thing, and she's like, do these feel better? And I'm like, wait, these do feel better. So we're testing those out. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'll be wearing my new frames on stream. That'll be fun. They're slightly different from these ones. So hopefully I'll still be able to like change these ones out with the other ones, and the prescription won't be like too different. But yeah, I have to get rid of like a lot of my fiber cloths, because they're just so greasy now. Yeah, I'm in the boat with Susie. I cannot stick things into my eyeball. As much as I would like to, especially for like colored contacts for cosplay purposes, like no. No thank you. I'm good. Hard pass. Hi Combat, good to see you. Semester started embracing for a lot of snow this weekend. How many inches are y'all predicted to get? Right now, we're supposedly getting 6 to 10 inches, with about, I almost said -5 inches. That's not a thing. We are removing dirt from the earth. -5 inches of dirt from the ground will all be deleted. We're predicted to get a 1/2 inch to an inch of ice. That's going to be at the tail end of everything. So, most likely, the university is going to be closed on Monday. They already closed today and tomorrow, but it's the weekend, so I don't have to do anything. They already closed for tomorrow. Hopefully they close Monday, but that still means I have to work. And it's already a remote day, so it's not like I gain anything from it either. Happy it's finally the weekend. Work wasn't super busy, but I just wanted to be over. So I mostly played games. What games did you play? And my headset turned off. Boop. Boop da boop. Yeah, I got very big stressed. Because my program is supposed to start next week, for the program that I run for work. And took Thursday off because I needed to go, not actually doomsday prep, but doomsday prep for this impending snowstorm. I bought my first adult shovel. You want to know how long I've been using just a baby shovel that's just been in my car for shoveling? Since as long as I've had my car. So, like, basically 10 years. I mean, granted, when, like, I'm at home, like, I don't have to shovel with a baby shovel. But, like, when I was in college, I had a baby shovel. And then here, last winter, baby shovel. And then now, since we're predicted to get 6 to 10 inches, I needed an adult shovel. So I got an adult shovel. It's currently resting in my living room. But I got big stressy at work, cried to not one but two supervisors across the span of 2 days. That actually made me feel better though. Like just being able to talk candidly with my supervisor about things, and like her sitting down with me and be like, okay, let's go through everything you need to do. and we went through everything I needed to do, and like we divvied up some of the tasks and stuff, and it made me feel a lot better. Because like I was explaining to her how when I get very like when I'm stressed out about something, my brain spirals. So like I know like I have things to do for the thing, but I can't get myself to do the things because I keep thinking of like maybe other things, or like I keep getting stuck on things and I just spiral, or like I'm so stressed out about the things I need to do that I feel like I'm forgetting the other things I need to do, or like other things like that are a part of that project that I have to work on. So I spiral. So like her just sitting down and just be like, okay, let's plan out all the tasks you need to do, like all the things that you need to do, and let's see like what needs to be done today, what can be done next week, etc. And that was like super helpful. Yes, please be safe and warm if you're in the path of the snowstorm, of the ice. Do not go outside. Period. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Like, if you're thinking of getting in your car, just don't. The only exception of getting into your car is if you're going to start it, to then clear it, to then just sit in your parking lot and get warm. Get warm and toasty. I'm not actually going to drink my hot chocolate yet because, one, it's still too hot, and two, I want to put whipped cream on it, so I want it to cool down a little bit before I put whipped cream on it. Kel is just boiled in the kitchen, so if anyone wants tea, coffee, yes. If you would like some beverages from the snack bar, please go see Susie. Please go see Counselor Susie. Hi, Julie. Welcome, and how are you? Is it cold in Nevada? Is it cold over there? It's freezing here. It's supposed to, like, this entire week is not supposed to get above freezing temperature. Like, for my metric friends in the chat who use the metric system, because in America, in freedom, in the country of freedom, we use everything but the metric system. It's not getting above 0 Celsius this entire week. And maybe even a little into next week. We're not supposed to see above freezing temperatures until February, which is like in a week from now. Help us, please. Otherwise, I'm all good. Semester just starts and not too busy. Partner is home, which is nice, and the cat has learned to sleep in his little nest instead of on my hand on my desk. Wait, do you have like a nest like for your cat, like on your desk or like to the side of your desk? Because that's cute. I like that. And what does your semester look like? Like, how many classes? Like, what are you teaching or like TAing? And what are you taking for classes as well? Yes, I also do not like Cadbury's hot chocolate flavor. I just don't like it. Starbucks hot chocolate I got for Christmas. Ooh, Starbucks hot chocolate, depending on what flavor it is really good. Like in the packets and stuff. I try not to get them as much. I usually go with like Swiss Miss or like an organic brand. Still pretty good with water. Yeah, I have one hot chocolate packet from Swiss Miss that's like a double chocolate. So it's, instead of dark chocolate, it's like the hot chocolate is the chocolate, and then there's like chalky chips in it, or like chocolate chunks. So I guess that's why it needs milk instead of just water, because it's like, do not use water, only use milk. And I'm like, geez, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me for that. Come on. So yeah, I'll use water at work, because like that's been my thing right now, of instead of going to get Starbucks to stop my spending on campus as much as possible, because one drink at Starbucks can literally be a couple of pulls in Love and Deep Space. That's the logic in my head. Is like, okay, if I get Starbucks, I cannot pull in Love and Deep Space. So that's the trade-off. That's the financial trade-off, you know? So we have like a hot water boiler thing, like almost like it's like an electric kettle, I guess. I guess it's electric kettle. Like you fill it with water and then you plug it in and you turn it on and then it boils the water for you, which is pretty cool. So like I have like a little mug that I got. I won it as like for like winning like an advisor award within our office. And I really like it. It's cute. It's got a cork bottom, so you don't have to put it like on a coaster, so it won't leave marks on anything. So I've been just like using that, and I just like have like Swiss Miss hot chalky packets that I have at work. So I just use that. Because usually it's in the morning. Like I just like want something like sweet in the morning, but like I don't want to like, eat chocolate or like eat something. So, and I usually do that with water. Fascinator, I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here. How are you? Mom got a Bailey's hot chocolate and I think it tastes good. I don't know. I just opened it and stared at it. I love the idea that you just stared at it. I love it. So is it like hot chocolate with like alcohol in it? Because I know Bailey's is like an alcohol brand company. So is it hot chocolate with alcohol in it? My contacts, but there are some days where contacts are too much hassle for not leaving the house. No, that's valid, especially if you're not going anywhere. Oh, these are the sweatpants that have the hole in it. I thought these didn't have the hole. That's why I wore them. Huh. Okay. Makes sense why there was a draft. Okay. Hi Sarah. How are you? I think 12 to 18 inches. Gotcha. Okay. Any ice? Because like that's the thing with us. Like we're getting like some like snow and ice, so that's gonna be the danger part. I really like. If anything, I hope we lose internet and not power. I just hope like if anything has to go down, I hope it's the internet that goes down because I can still like have the heat on, have electricity, running water, shit like that. I can't work if there's no I mean, I can't work if there's no electricity, but I can't work if there's no internet. And they can't force me to take time off because like I physically cannot work because there's no internet. But like if I still have power, like I could still like technically play single player games, and I could work on like I could finally do video editing. I've been ignoring because I've been working on a tarot deck that's almost done. Almost done. I'm working on the final suit right now. I'm very excited. I got like all of the major arcana, all 4 suits basically done, with the exception of the 3 of Wands, because curse the 3 of Wands. Raphael and the 3 of Wands are not friends. And then I have to make Caleb's suit. Then it's done. And I have to make a little guidebook for it. But that's like, the actual deck will be done. Did some side quests in Control and I started a new file in Stardew. Nice. Yeah, I think someone asked me, like, what games are you excited for in 2026? And I'm like, I don't know what's coming out in 2026. I'm like, oh, Control. Yes, that I'm excited for. And Life is Strange Reunion. Interesting trailer. Interesting indeed. I need to put that date on my calendar so I know when it comes out. Would y'all be interested in seeing that? I'm assuming y'all would be, but I like to ask. Even if the snow does look delicious. Yeah, don't go outside in the snow. I mean, you can go play in the snow if you would like. Just be careful of ice, don't slip. And don't drive in it, please. Unless if you absolutely have to. Besides ice rink outside, the weather here actually got much better. Might go for a walk tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Also have a family pack of Nature Valley bars for the snack bar. Nice. I do have some beef jerky and I have some protein bars as well that I also picked up. And I bought way too much Chinese food. So if anyone wants, like, I can make a buffet of Chinese food, actually, in my kitchen. Because that's the disaster in my kitchen right now. There's just so much Chinese food. Because if the power goes out and I manage to keep the fridge relatively cool, I can eat that cold. I don't care. It's already cooked. So it doesn't bother me. And if the power doesn't go out, then it's food for the rest of the week. So it's a win-win regardless. The high was 8 degrees today. Oh, the high, no. Remember that snow and ice are also water and rapidly lower your temperature. Hypothermia is a real danger if you're out without enough warmth. Right, yeah. Yeah, my plan is tomorrow morning I'm going to shower, then I'm going to fill my tub with water, or like half fill it, just in case power goes out. Then sometime probably in the morning, because it's going to start snowing overnight. So, or actually, depending on how much snow is on the ground tomorrow morning, I might go shovel off my car first, then shower, and then fill my tub with water, or like half fill it or whatever. Um, and then probably later in the day is when I'll go back out and shovel again, just to like keep up with it, so I don't have to do it like all at once. Currently 37 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny with no snow in sight. Love that for you. Love that for you. I am a little envious. Because like, I definitely woke up this morning and I was like, I could feel, because like last night was our first night of like sub-zero temperature, and I could feel it in my apartment, like, oh, it's cold in here. I've been slowly upping the temperature of like my heat in my apartment. So like right now it's like aiming for like 71 degrees, because normally I keep it at like 68 to like not have like the heat running all the time. But like I have like stuff insulated, so like you can't see right now, but I have like a blanket covering the window. My sliding glass door looks like I'm preparing, like, it is Normandy Beach and we're preparing to hit the border of France. Like I have like not clothes, but like I have pillows and blankets just like shoved against the blinds and the curtain on the floor to like block it, like keep out as much cold, because like it leaks air. It leaks cold air because my windows are shitty. I have a towel at the base of my front door, and I have like, I stuffed into some of the cracks of like part of the front door. I have stuffed like hand towels in there to keep the cold air from coming in. So that's where we're at. We've barricaded. We're battening down the hatches. I actually think I might swap out one of the blankets in the living room to be like hanging on my window, hanging over my window, just to keep some of the cold air out in my bedroom, at the very least. Y'all, cold. We cold. Stand attached to one end of the desk that is raised slightly. Oh, that's cute. I love that. I love that for your kitter. I work as a garden, a shack in this weather, keeping warm. Oh, good. Oh, good. I still hope the can of squirty cream is okay in the kitchen. I would happily sneak in there right now to get a spray. Wait, like, you mean like my whipped... Wait. Squirty cream. You mean the whipped cream, right? I'm assuming the whipped cream. I'm assuming that's what you mean. I'm slowly working through chat right now. Family usually uses no sugar added Swiss Miss. I am fine with all the sugar, but also, like, I don't need to watch my sugar. As of right now in my life, I don't need to watch my sugar. So, like, I'm okay. Last time I checked, Starbucks in the UK is like £6. That's fucking daylight robbery. Yeah. 3 classes, carbonate platforms and reefs, data analysis and earth sciences, and stable isotope biogeochemistry. That's a fun name. I'm also TAing 2 lab sections again, back-to-back on Wednesdays. That's not bad. Finally, still working on my dissertation, getting my committee set up, etc. Also presenting at a conference in March. Oh, that's exciting. Congratulations. That'll be fun. So busy but not overwhelming. That's good. That's a good balance. Like, busy but not like overwhelmed. Like, that's a good balance. Hoping work weekend will end soon. Yes. And the best thing for uploading for viewers with the most boring thing to do. I mean, it depends. It's not boring. It's more just tedious. Because oftentimes, like, I like to listen to things, like YouTube video, Twitch stream, whatever, while I'm working on things. And you kind of can't do that when editing a video. When you're editing for, like, sound, especially, because, like, you're editing, like, sound gaps and whatnot. So I can't really do that. So it makes it a bit more tedious, you know? I'm done for now. I'm now done with Ghost Sim 3. I just need to buy the last DLC to finish the achievements. Yeah, you played a lot of that this week. Chloe ain't Ashley Birch. I'm sad. I mean, they replaced her in Before the Storm, I'm pretty sure. Like, Ashley Birch was not Chloe in Before the Storm, so I was not surprised that they didn't bring her back. Like to see, because you'd be the only one I see a playthrough of. That's fine. Twitch be lagging sometimes. You got caught mid-sentence. I'm doing good. Just got home from work and now planning my dad's birthday party. Ooh, very fun. And thanks, Rye. Thanks for the birthday reminder. Yeah, if it's lagging for you, it's lagging on your end. Everything looks fine on my end. Though, start screaming at me if it somehow gets worse. Because, like, the weather's not supposed to start here until, like, later tonight. But you never know. Someone could crash into a pole. Who the fuck knows? Dark mint Tim Tams. Nice. I started drinking protein shakes as a way for me to get protein and fiber. It's vanilla flavor, so I'm good. Ooh. Yeah, protein shakes are good. I like Fairlife. I think it's Fairlife. Protein shakes, those are pretty good. I've seen you in Punk Stream and finally found time to join one of yours. Oh, Hansinator, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I love being in Punk streams. I'm usually there, especially when I work from home, because she usually streams like during the day, which is normally, especially on my remote days, like I'm working on my laptop so I can have stream up on my like my main monitor and have it just like on in the background, like to have the lurk count. And then I can jump in like in between like student meetings or something. But I appreciate you stopping on by. I promise we do play Dead by Daylight. Not as often as Punk does, but we do play Dead by Daylight. We'll actually be checking out the Chapter 2 release of Stranger Things in Dead by Daylight on Tuesday. Pending power outage, of course. It's like if I don't have power, obviously I'm not streaming. Like, I don't have a generator. I live in an apartment. Like, that's not a thing. So, pending that the weather's okay, we'll be streaming 9.4 chapter update in Dead by Daylight on Tuesday. Monday, we will be doing our final preparatory runs in not Love and Deep Space, Jesus Christ, in Hades 2 to prepare for the finale that we'll have the week after. And I will probably have a poll at some point for y'all to pick my next game that I play after Hades 2. Because I don't think I'm going to do Epilogue on stream. I think my brain is just done playing Hades on stream. I just need to play something else on stream that is not Hades. UK is just getting rainstorm, no snow. That's okay, though. That's okay. Hi, Jesse. Welcome. How are you? Yes, please stay warm and safe. Don't go outside. Don't go on the roads unless if you absolutely have to. And by absolutely have to, I mean, please only go if you need to go to the ER. And don't go to the ER unless if, like, you are dying. Like, you are actively dying. Post a picture of a sudden rainstorm we had, which formed a rainbow, and a friend commented saying, "This is the saddest UK rainbow I've ever seen." As I was driving home yesterday from work, I is it called a sundog? I don't remember. I don't think so. Like, there was the sun, it was setting, there was clouds kind of like around it in a way. I don't know if they were like covering it because I was wearing sunglasses, but like because of like, I guess the rain droplets, the water droplets like in the sky of one of the clouds, it produced like a rainbow effect like in the sky, but it wasn't like an actual rainbow. It was super cool. My headset turned off again. Okay, this is probably cold enough for me to go put whipped cream on it real fast. Hope you're staying warm in the weather. Yeah, I'm barricaded in. I am barricaded in my apartment. It's just me and the plushies now. That's it. That's it. Hi Ray, good to see you. How are you? On my end, so no worries. Yeah, I appreciate when people just let me know, like, oh, like when people say like, oh, it's lagging. I don't know if it's like a me problem, and then like I could just be like, it's not a me problem, it's a you problem. Because like if it is a me problem, I want to know if it's a me problem. Protein shakes I'm drinking is fuel. They use UHT milk, so it doesn't need to be refrigerated. What is UHT milk? I'm concerned. Milk that doesn't need to be refrigerated. That's sus. That's sus. I don't know about that. I saw it in the campus bookstore and grocery store on campus. And by grocery store on campus, I mean like a convenience store. Like it's quite literally a convenience store. They had shelf-stable turkey slices. And I'm like, what do you mean we have shelf stable turkey slices? Like, that just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, that just seems sacrilege at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I'm booting up game, by the way. I'm just, just so you're aware of, like, why are things making noises? It's because I'm booting up the game. Still gonna keep my promise of going back to DBD. Well, you have 2 days. 2 more days of Chaos Shuffle if you want to play Chaos Shuffle. I'm actually getting better at Survivor perks and understanding them. I'm like, oh, this is this. And this is loosely what it does. It's actually really, really helpful. I, unfortunately, have to drive for work. That is incredibly unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, my one coworker, like, it's so funny, like, the dichotomy of my 2 coworkers. One coworker is like, yeah, we're probably staying home all next week. Other coworker is like, oh yeah, we'll be on campus on Wednesday. And I'm like, these are 2 vastly different opinions on, like, how this weather is gonna go down. Okay, sure. I mean, I would love to have, like, one of my in-person days become a remote day. I would love that. I would love that for me. Average weatherman report. I mean, also considering that the current administration has also defunded the National Weather Service, yeah, I would fully expect them to not be able to know what to do. Or, like, how much of anything, and have to give more generalized predictions because they physically don't have the manpower or equipment to give more accurate readings. Yay! It also depends on how well your state and county prepped. I mean, my apartment complex put out salt yesterday. Like, yesterday by the time I got home, like, there was salt already everywhere. And I'm like, thank God. Because, like, they're terrible, the salt, especially on the sidewalks. But, like, I hope, like, at least, like, I have, like, 1 extra remote day this week. Or, like, 1 actual snow day. But, like, that's probably not happening, though. I mean, we're in Northern Virginia, so, like, they seem to be fairly competent with snow. But sometimes not. So I'm like, okay. Okay. I just don't want power to go out. That's, like, the one thing. It's like, I don't want power to go out. I hope Monday's canceled because my advisor wants to meet even though we just met Friday. Can't you just, like, say, like, hey, we just met on Friday. Why do you want to meet again? Can't you just ask that? Question mark? Funny because it's like asking an economist for projection reports. One of the worst, one with the best. You're not sure which is going to happen. That's true. Power outages suck. Right. Especially if it's, like, a long duration power outage. Because, like, I don't know how long I can keep my apartment warm for. I don't know. Because I have things I need to do for him by Monday. Oh. Okay, you should have led with that. Instead of, like, even though we just met on Friday, you could have said, like, because I have things to do for him and I haven't done them yet. Which is valid. Very valid. Okay. Now that I'm at the bottom of chat here, I'm going to pull Sarah in. Because I want to go put... I'm gonna ring. Not start a video call. Let's not do that. Hello?
Look, look, look.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
How are you?
I am gonna go put whipped cream on my hot chocolate before my hot chocolate becomes cold. Can you keep chat company for like 30 seconds?
Sure, I can tell them a story about what happened Friday.
Oh, yes. All right, chat, be nice to Sarah. Sarah, take it away.
So essentially, I got a call from, or actually, I got a text message from somebody named Kara. Yes, spelled exactly like the character from Undertale. And they basically was like, hey, this is Kara. Could you call? And of course, I'm like, I don't know who you are. And why do you want me to call? And she just said, I'm Kara from Allied. I was like, okay, so that's my company I work for, so I guess I'll give her a call because she knows my dead name, and she knows my like what place I work, so she knows something about me. And so I called, and the instant I call, she's like, "So are you the site supervisor?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Do you know who that is?" I was like, "That's Kathy Davis." Like, I thought this was a setup to like berate me for like trying to be the supervisor or something. And she then like is like, "Oh, okay. So, do you have their number by any chance?" I was like, "Well, yeah." Uh, and then I like texted her the actual like number, and then she went on about like, so we had an issue apparently like today with a truck that apparently left that shouldn't have, and I just wanted to get with you and her and basically like explain that and she like listed a number for a trailer, which I didn't know she was listing a number for a trailer. She just listed a random number to me. I was like, and then I explained to her the process, like of my site, where I was like, I don't know what that number means. I just checked to make sure the trailer matches the bills, gas, seal, have them slide them. So like, we can't even like call into there to like deal with any issues unless we use our personal phone to call them up. So because they for some reason disconnected the line. So like to make a long story short, it was just a weird event where I felt like I was getting berated, but it felt like she didn't know anything that she was talking about
That feels like a
because she was
scam. That feels
it.
like
It could
instantly like a
be.
scam call type of thing. Like,
It could be. It. The thing is apparently like whenever I gave them the number and she got with the supervisor called another person she knew, and basically said, "Yeah, that's one of our people." So it was indeed somebody from Allied that was just like didn't know anything about what was happening. Apparently,
huh.
I don't know how to explain it other than like I don't know if it was why I specifically was why my number
Right.
was brought up or why my name was brought up because apparently it happened on Friday, a day that I don't work. So I
Yeah.
don't know if they mean that's when they got the call because I don't know exactly like what this. We have a lot of truck go through. I don't remember every truck number that goes through. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. That's just impossible.
It's like asking me, like,
So
do you remember this specific student? I'm like, ma'am, we have 5,000 undergrads that we oversee.
yeah, it's
Like,
just I don't
certain
know.
students I will remember. I will remember for one reason or another. But, like, other students is like,
It's
no.
like not. It's like even slightly worse. It's like if you try to, if they ask you, do you know this student's ID number, right?
I don't even know my own, and I work there.
Yeah, like you could at least
Like,
somewhat remember a face, but you
or like
can't
a
remember
name.
like
If
yeah,
it's like I remember, like, certain students I remember their name. Other students know because like if they're like they come into once or drop-ins and they're like they ask like a very like normal question, like nothing really like outrageous or weird, and they don't have like a weird interaction with us, like not gonna remember. But like yeah, student ID, like no. Can't even remember
because
my own, and I worked there for 3.5 years.
yeah, because if it was like more specific, like this driver on this day, he was like
On a
I
day
don't
that you
know.
weren't even working, like, do you remember this student who came in? Like, I was not working that day. I don't
Yeah,
fucking know.
that's essentially what I told her because she didn't. She said today, so I assumed that she meant like the incident was today. But she could have meant the. I now that I think about it, she could have meant she got the phone call today, but I don't actually know.
Right.
Long story short, I wish I could give you more information about the incident. I don't. If it was my fault, I guess I'm sorry. I've been working there for 2 years, so this is the first time
I
that
guess I'm
I've
sorry.
heard of this incident. Yeah, I guess I'm sorry. I don't know if it was me. They're just worried about losing the contract and they want somebody to get in trouble for it and make
Mm,
sure that doesn't happen so they don't lose the contract.
right. About a month ago, someone called my dad and asked, "Are you dad's name?" And he asked who is it, but instead of answering, they said, "We're calling you about a serious issue or whatever." My dad asked again who it is. They didn't answer. He had to ask about 6 times who called him until they answered, and it wasn't a bot. What? Like, anytime I get a phone call, like, especially from, like, dentist, doctor's office, they're always like, "Hey, it's so-and-so from this office. that like you left a voicemail for, like we're trying to get in contact with you. Like they always like start with like, hey, this is so and so from this office. How are you? And it's like, what are we doing? I guess I'm sorry. I'm using that.
My grandpa, whenever he was still alive, he actually did get a scam phone call, and my dad also got a scam phone call. Fortunately, he realized it before he gave people the numbers, but my grandpa, he was convinced that my brother, which he knew my brother was out of state, but he wasn't in Texas at the time. He actually went to Kansas before he was going to go to Texas. And this person convinced my grandpa that my brother had gotten arrested and was in Texas and was needing bail money. And so they were wanting him to send like $500 for like bail money. And it's fortunate that my grandmother contacted my parents, because essentially the person on the phone was like, don't contact like my parents and stuff. It was kind of scary because this implies that they were following my brother's like social media, so he kind of knew that he was supposed to eventually go to Texas and knew that he had parents that like most likely would figure out what was happening. So it's fortunate my grandmother contacted my parents, and basically they told grandpa like he's not in Texas at the moment, like he's perfectly fine in Kansas with some relatives before he's going there.
Right.
My dad got convinced that he had some sort of like, I don't know how he got so far in the process before he realized it, but he said he was convinced that there was some sort of like car ticket that needed to be paid in like Walmart gift cards. And it's the moment he got in the card with the Walmart gift cards that he was like, hold the phone. This doesn't make any sense. So fortunately, I didn't get anything out of him. But yeah, it's kind of funny how like even people that are like pretty intelligent can just fall for these things whenever they're not like really thinking too hard about it.
Right. I've been meaning to like talk to my mom about like just having like a code phrase or like a code word or a question, because of like all of the AI phone calls people are getting where they mimic people's voices and like they place a phone call as if like that person is making the phone call, like it comes from your number, it comes up as your caller ID, sounds like you and everything. So like I've been meaning to like talk to her about like, hey, if this happens, if you get a call from me and like I'm saying like I'm in danger, I need this, I need that, like you need to ask me this phrase, or like you need to like, or I will like get me to say this phrase, or get me to answer this specific question, or we have a specific answer to something, just so that like they like, if it is legit, like that phrase gives it away without having to be like, oh no, this is legit, because like you could say that but it's not actually legit.
Yeah. My family actually does have like a secret family word. I'm not going to say it on stream, obviously.
Yeah, don't do that.
it's a good idea that I think that my family has this like secret passphrase that we only tell people that we like really trust and are like essentially family. And it's direct family. It's not like even extended family don't even know this word. And it would be best to use it based off something personal, but something that
is not going to be readily available information.
Yeah, something like, obviously don't pick like a family member's like passing for like their name or something, but something that's still like personal enough that you would all possibly recognize it. Just you know, something that wouldn't make the papers or make social media.
Right, like we have for work, we have code phrases for like if we have specifically when we're in person and we have a student in our office, like we have two phrases. We have one phrase that is for when a student is like, we need cops called, we need campus security, campus police, we need like, and like danger, like we have that code phrase. Because we have to have the phrases like, if we have to type it on Teams, that it doesn't flag to the student that like, hey, like we're signaling for help, we're signaling that something is wrong. So it has to be something that's like something that could happen in an advising office but isn't like super specific. So like our like code red phrase, and I can share because it's not like necessarily like a secret, and like I don't think none of y'all are my students, so it's like it's fine. And like I don't think we've ever had to use the code red phrase, but it's please cancel my appointment with Susan Stone. I think Susan Stone used to be like an advisor or like a student or someone who used to work in our college, I think. Then we just came up with a lesser phrase to be like, hey, I'm in a meeting with a student, I'm uncomfortable, I just need someone to come in and kind of like assess the situation and like give me whatever support I'm looking for. So like we came up with another type of phrase, but like we were getting hung up on when we were making the phrase for the first time of like, what should it be? And people were like, oh, how about it's like something involving like an item, like an object? And then like I had to be the person to point out like, okay, but like what if the person shows up and like they don't bring the object with them? Like that's gonna be weird, especially if like the student is like looking, because like I'm the paranoid type. Like what if the student sees my Teams messages, like can see like on my laptop screen, like can see my Teams and sees that I'm asking for like a calculator, and is like, why do you need like a physical calculator when you have a calculator on your phone? Like there's like logic stuff like that. But it has to be like a phrase that we just don't casually say in passing, so it has to be something like very specific but like very easy to remember. Epic Games would like to know your location.
It's because for some reason they like are into Bitcoin games. They're just allowing that on their platform as if it's going to like somehow outcompete Steam, they believe.
No. Steam's the conglomerate.
Exactly.
A pretty decent conglomerate. Like probably like the only conglomerate I'm okay with.
It's because they don't have to, they're still a private entity. They don't have like a board of like,
oh yeah, that
they
is
have to go
true,
to.
yeah.
So they don't have to appease the like algorithm of stockholders
Right,
that
yeah.
don't care or know anything about games. They just see trends and are like, we gotta get in there.
Right. Yeah. But I think it's gaming time. What do y'all think, chat? I think it's gaming time. Whatever that is.
Gaming on a Gray stream?
Gaming on a Twitch stream? Who would have thought? Honestly,
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Why are you guys here for gaming anyway?
Are y'all actually here for gaming? I don't know. Or are you just
We
here
can
for
have
our
the
lovely
chat corner.
faces? I refuse to install Epic Games Remedy. Please put Alan Wake 2 onto Steam. I will buy instantly. Oh, I will replay the entire game once it's on Steam. I don't know. I'm here to talk shit and get fired. Gaming in our Yap stream. Yeah, class is now in session, folks. Yeah, so I vaguely remember Jigoku's on the stand. I remember that. Jigoku's on the stand, and we were about to get to his first piece of testimony, which apparently, according to what Sarah alluded to last time we streamed, it's wild. It's so fucking wild. So we're finally gonna get to talk. We're finally gonna get to hear Jigoku and what he has to say about what happened on the boat, because he was allegedly supposed to be the mark for the assassination, but then Gregson died. So what's up with that? And Kazuma is not entirely telling the full truth and has his own secret agenda, and we have our own agenda. So like, shit's sus. Great Ace Attorney streams are basically a massive podcast when you think about it. I hate how right you are. I hate how right you are. Yeah.
Welcome to the Sarah Gray experience.
Also,
We're here to talk to you about lawyers in video games.
Also, it's like, I haven't seen y'all since like Monday, and like, it's felt like 5 years has passed. Like the last 4 days of just work alone, not even just like the external factors of like the weather's being weird, tarot deck stuff is almost being done, like not even just that shit. Like the 4 days of work, technically 3 because I did not work Thursday, it felt like 2 years. Felt like a lifetime.
Do you feel like the Titanic meme? It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years. In some ways, yeah. I just feel like so much has happened in those 4 days.
Yeah.
It's like, I need a good yap chat. I need to get y'all caught up. Because, like, I think, like, the difference between, like, a Saturday or Sunday stream and a Monday, Tuesday stream, or, like, a weekday stream, is weekday streams are coming after I've just worked 8 hours, which a bulk of those hours involve me talking to other people. So, like, I'm mentally and emotionally and, like, socially drained at that point to some extent. Whereas, like, on a weekend, this is typically my first point of interaction vocally with people. So, like... Well, actually, no, you're technically the third person I've interacted vocally with today. I interacted with my hairstylist. I interacted with the nice lady who gave me my takeout food. Who gave it to me in a box because I ordered, like, so much fucking Chinese food. And then you. So...
I hope that even if I came in third, that I'm nicer than the person that gave you the takeout box.
No, that was just the order. That was the order in which I had those conversations in. Technically fourth because I had to speak to the receptionist at my hair salon. So, like, technically fourth. But, like, still. Yes. Not many people. Like, 4 social interactions, like, on a typical workday, like, that's, like, yeah, that's, like, by 11 a.m. typically. Not, like, 7 o'clock at night on a Saturday. Yeah. I've never watched Titanic. I've also never watched Titanic.
It's alright. It's an alright movie. It depends on how much you care about the romance plot, honestly.
No. No.
A lot of people enjoy it. I don't care much for it. I think some of the spectacles for the ship are pretty good.
Yeah.
Other than that, not much else. It's supposed to be relatively accurate to how the ship actually fell apart. The most controversial thing was whether or not the ship split in half, but it did in fact split in half. The thing is the issue is that a lot of eyewitness testimony concluded after the fact did say that the ship split in half when it tilted up and then broke. And so there was a lot of scientific consensus that seemed to be impossible, but for one reason or another, they were able to figure out a scientific reason why that was possible. And I don't know why it was a big deal, but that was like the only controversial thing I can think of people got from that movie.
Right.
Even though I think the girl that like lived like for another 60 to 70 years afterwards and had like kids and got married and then came back to the ship and was like, I only care about the one time I rumped it on the Titanic.
I watched Titanic in 4th grade for context. We were studying the Titanic and certain scenes were fast forwarded through.
I was gonna say, how the frick, it makes sense if they fast through certain scenes, because they're very great.
Your sound dark as fuck, but ship disasters fascinate for me for some reason. I'm fascinated by people disappearing. I am so fascinated by, like, the unsolved cases of, like, people going missing. Like, oh god, what was the case that I found a channel through?
I have like 3.
Was it the Yuma County 5 or something?
Oh, yes.
That one's fascinating. And then DB Cooper's another one. Like, these are like older cases. So like, I think 60s, 70s, 80s. Because this is before like a lot of the technology of like GPS tracking and stuff like that and like surveillance. So it's like a lot harder to track people. It's easier to track people now versus then.
Part of it was during the Yuba County 5 is that there was different stories coming out of one individual that supposedly Project 5, but his stories have been questioned quite thoroughly as most likely not being true at all, but they're quite crazy sounding from the man, because he's told like I think 3 separate stories about what happened, and they all sound pretty like strange.
And also, like, eyewitness testimony is usually not reliable to begin with. Like, we did a whole thing of this in my high school forensics class. And I'll switch back to tea time. This will be the last story, and then I promise we'll get to gaming. So, to show us that eyewitness testimony is really unreliable, my teacher had some people from the band come in at like a random point during class. Like it was like she had planned it, but we didn't know it was happening because that's the point. So they came in like suddenly when she was in the middle of talking and like crashed some cymbals, like made some loud noise, made a racket, and then left. Like it was like quick 5-10 seconds, they were out of there. And then she was like, okay, everybody, pull out a piece of paper and a pencil, write down like every detail of what you just saw or what just happened. So like some people wrote down the time, some people wrote down like what they were wearing, some people wrote down like what did they do, but like between like we couldn't even like between us as classmates, and there was like maybe 15-20 of us, we could not come to a concrete determination of what the people were wearing. Like we couldn't even determine like, I mean, and this was back in like 2014s where like, so like still very much black and white in terms of like gender, in terms of like female, male, that type of thing, in terms of just like describing people and not being like more open about it. So we couldn't even determine like, okay, were there 2 guys and a girl, or were there 2 girls and a guy? Like we couldn't even determine that. Or were there 3 guys or 3 girls? Like we couldn't even determine that. And it was just like, and she explained like the reason why she did this was to show us how unreliable eyewitness testimony can be, especially when it's like something instantaneously happening. Like that's like a sudden, unexpected, like just to go to show like it's not the most reliable thing in the world unless if you have evidence to corroborate your story type of thing. Like if there was a recording at the same time to refresh the recollection or whatever.
And I think with the Yuba County 5, the only like seemingly, I don't think it was a video, I think it was eyewitness, but supposedly the last like solid witness that they believe
was the people at
true.
The convenience store, I think. Because they went and grabbed snacks at the convenience store, and then they tried to drive home.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's most likely an instance where they just simply got lost.
I think so too.
Snowstorm happened.
Snowstorm, and like they were all, I'm trying to phrase this correctly, like yeah, some sort of intellectual disability to some degree, or like mental health issue.
Because I think one of them was actually
one had PTSD,
like,
I think.
Yeah.
Because he was the older gentleman.
They just didn't have a word for it other than that he had like some issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Or for the time, like it would have been like the R slur or something, which would have been matching for the time, but like now we wouldn't say that.
I mean, at least he got some help in a place. It's just
I mean, they were all part of like a school, like that, or like they all like went to like a thing, like a place during the day, and that's how they all knew each other, was because they all went to this special, like I don't think it was a school, but I think it was like almost like a Y program, like a YMCA type of program, where like people who have disabilities of this nature who can't necessarily like hold, like they don't have the skills needed at the time to maybe hold down a job or something, or be fully independent, for a place for them to go during the day type of thing. So they're not just like at home all the time, and given like a sense of community and stuff. I'm out of coffee. That's a shame. It's midnight. Stop drinking coffee. In your time zone, it's midnight. Stop drinking coffee. Okay, we're gonna game. We're gonna go show Jigoku who's boss and make him tell us all of the truth, because he's not probably gonna tell us the truth at the onset.
Yeah. It's gamer time.
All right.
I don't remember where we were. Have we already listened to the testimony yet?
No, we haven't. So this is Jigoku taking the stand.
Gotcha. Jigoku, don't lie to us.
Line.
Oh, sorry. Witness, state your name and occupation for the court.
I was giving you a second because it sounded like you were pulling up the guide, so I'm like, I'm gonna give Sarah like a second. I was reading the guide.
I was like, oh, okay. So we're about to do.
Oh, it was you who issued this, was it?
Oh man. The spice. You're not even answering the question. We're off to a great start, chat.
Your subpoena. I did what was necessary. Well, look at what the young man has become. I didn't think I'd see the day when you take that tone with me, I must say. The witness will ensure his responses are put to the questions asked.
I am so sorry you have to voice 3 kind of deep voiced characters.
I just hope people can tell the difference. It's hard sometimes.
That's why there's visuals. I imagined him laughing in Rich when he did that. Kind of like Silas from Love and Deep Space, where just people have him laugh with money emojis. It's so funny.
It just feels like one of my my TTRPGs where I'm DMing and have to voice multiple characters in a scene and they all sound the same.
Right.
My name is Shishiro Jigoku, a Supreme Court judge from the Empire of Japan.
You're doing great, Sarah. Thanks, Anna. I know I'm not Sarah, but I will accept the compliment on behalf of Sarah, because I'm the streamer reading the chat.
Thank you.
16 years ago, this man came to London as visiting student. 6 years later, he returned to Japan.
Wait, so like 16 years ago. Oh, so he was okay. So in Japan for 10 years. Okay, I was like, hold on, wait. This the math is not mathing in my head. It's not a game problem. It's a me problem. I just can't do math, as my students very much know.
As well as presiding over the Supreme Court, he's also currently Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs.
That's quite a resume.
That is quite a resume, and also feels like a conflict of interest question mark.
I don't know if. I guess it would depend on if he was like the Minister of Law at the same time he was Supreme Court.
I mean, foreign affairs would also like encompass, I would imagine, like some law, right?
Maybe.
To some degree.
I will say this most likely would mean he has diplomatic immunity, so he couldn't really be arrested like he was.
I am, of course, fully aware of Mr. Jigoku and his preeminent roles.
No one asked you to comment on that, Strongheart.
I'm the judge. I can say what I want.
Wouldn't he have immunity? Yeah, I think that's what Sarah just mentioned. Of like, he potentially has immunity.
I think the only reason why he came is because he was basically subpoenaed as a witness. I don't think he's actually under arrest, so I don't know if his immunity would apply in this case. But regardless, Jigoku came willingly because that was what was asked by the law of him, and he seems to be a very like by the books law person.
Yeah, he does. It does not. Jigoku does not give the type of like he's not going to not listen. Like if he's getting a subpoena, he is going to show up to court.
He's not a narco-communist.
Right. Strongheart saying in a way he's a fanboy. I don't think so, because like, and also like he originally came to Britain with Mikatoba for the international lawyer conference thing, the showcase that Strongheart was putting on. So like clearly he was invited for a reason. If Strongheart was like inviting him and Mikatoba for a reason.
It makes sense.
Pending that this is not under like a whole like I'm doing this thing to get them to come to Britain so that I can kill both of them and like haha hee hee ho ho like all that shit.
Haha hee hee ho. Strongheart turns into a leprechaun. Oh, it's me, the character from the beginning of the game. No. I was a secret alien the whole time. It'd
be so fucking funny if he somehow wasn't dead.
This was all to fake my death. Congratulations, you have protected me.
I invited him personally to the International Forensic Science Symposium.
Could you have come up with a longer word?
As a representative of this country.
It's not a longer word, it's just a very mouthful of like a title for like a thing.
The IFSS.
Because international forensic, that's already 8 syllables. Science, 10 syllables. Symposium, 14 syllables. That's a fucking mouthful.
It is. Oh, God.
I hear he also played a key role in the...
Sorry, I'm doing a different voice.
No, you're good.
I hear he also played a key role in the conclusion of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation.
Friendship?
Yeah, this is a real thing, by the way. The Treaty of Friendship. Japan did the same thing with
Oh
Poland.
my god, that's so funny. I love that.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if they added the navigation parts, but it makes sense that if this is Britain, that they would basically explicitly add something about the waterways. It's like...
You know what, yeah. Hey, OMG, they're besties! Or so
oh my
we
God,
think they
were
are.
roommates.
It was a great honor to be involved in the negotiations. I put all into that treaty.
Judge Jigoku, I must ask.
Well, I never fancied a young murdering student turning up here of all places.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, what? The young murdering student? Does he actually think we were guilty in those cases? Or in that one case?
I don't know.
You acquitted me yourself, sir. And now I'm a practicing defense lawyer. How dare?
Yes, and full of self-importance like your friend across the courtroom, I see.
Is that a dig?
I think he's trying to make us make this personal, so it can be tossed out.
You came here to London by invitation to the International Forensic Science Symposium. That is a fucking mouthful. Oh my fucking god. But then with...
See?
Let's play a game, spot the lads players. But then, without informing anyone of your plans, you took flight to France. You fled the scene of your crimes, sir.
You're a crime fleer.
Took flight? I have to object to that turn of phrase.
If he makes a pun out of this, like, I didn't take flight. I took a boat.
I took a boat.
And this is before planes were invented.
Yeah.
Now explain yourself. What exactly were the circumstances? Well, that would be
Well-
testimony, right?
I was somewhat expecting this, and I'm sorry to say,
Oh, music cut.
I decline to comment, as you can tell by my beard physics.
Wait. Brother, is he gonna pull out his own lawyer? Like, I have a lawyer.
I have immunity. Dun, 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 dun,
Or
dun,
that.
dun,
Is
dun,
he
dun,
gonna
dun,
be
dun,
like,
dun,
I
dun,
have
dun, dun.
immunity, I'm gonna pull a lawyer. Is Mikatoba gonna be his lawyer?
He's gonna pull up on Zeke's. This is my lawyer.
Oh my, yeah, yeah, really. Pull out the judge, the original judge back from Japan,
How did I get here? I didn't know I was that old.
stashed in the suitcase. What?
Leaving the country prematurely when I was an invited guest may be questionable etiquette. But my decision is unrelated to this case. I can't be bound to testify.
Well,
How
you
can
now have
you
to
make that
explain how it's not.
How can you make that decision, though?
Yeah, like, and also you have to, like, prove it. Like, you have to...
give some type of explanation as to why it doesn't have a bearing on the case.
Right.
We can try to say that you're wrong by providing evidence, but, like, you have to give a reason to, like, a event that is in question regarding the death of somebody that has a connection to the ship alone, if nothing else.
And you were hiding in your luggage in a destroyed room for funsies? Right. Right, because that's, like,
It was
something
good
you just
yoga.
casually do for fun, you know?
Wait, you guys don't do that?
I was gonna say bold of you to assume I have luggage to hide in, but I do have 2 pieces of luggage I could technically hide in if I really needed to. Be a very tight fit, though.
Ice can't find me in here.
Too soon! Too fucking soon. Way too soon.
The ice outside, obviously, with the snow.
Not the ones who are trying to upturn the entire Constitution as we know it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I don't know those guys. Who are those guys?
They're little crybabies is what they are. They can't handle the Minnesota ice. Ice wrecks the ice. We love that.
They were disrespecting me by trying to drive away, so I saw her 3 times. Unrelated, you say?
Too soon. May she rest in peace. And if it's not already clear, fuck ice. Fuck ice.
No love for ice here.
Not even the weather kind of ice.
Both, actually.
Or the beverage kind of ice. I don't like the beverage kind of ice either. That's why I just have a metal water bottle and just put cold water in it. That's it. That's all I need. No ice. No thank you. I'm good. No one can be illegal on stolen land, chat.
Goes onto a reservation. Well, I guess I'd go fuck myself.
I mean, it's their land. We stole it from them.
I appreciate a respected police inspector has been killed, for which I offer my condolences.
Ice can dethaw through 1,000 suns. They could just evaporate, They could just, cease to exist. Honestly.
Dissolve ice.
Really. I'm rereading this because I know you read it, but I'm rereading it. Appreciate that respected police inspector has been killed, for which I offer my condolences. Okay.
However, being an alien,
I know this is in context of the time. It just feels weird hearing him describe himself as that. It's just
I wasn't
hurts my
expecting
brain.
him to say that.
being an alien with 4 arms and 3 eyes, I've obviously never met the man, nor do I know the first thing about him.
Wait. Pause. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Oh wait, that's the wrong picture. Hold on, never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh wait, no, this picture doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have them in it either.
I know what you're thinking of. I can tell you if you want.
Well, cause
there is something that he has a connection to that. He
yeah, it's the professor case.
Well, yeah, but he also knows him more recently because he put his name on something.
Oh yeah. The
Want me to just tell you?
Hold on, my brain hurts. Okay, give me a second. Evacuation drill itinerary. Also, this is a great way for me to remember all the evidence we got, because I forgot we got half of this shit.
It's why do we have a body?
Did we not open this?
I think so. Not everything that's interactable is something that's pertinent to the case.
Mags, thank you for the 42 months. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're able to stay warm and cozy.
Warmity warm.
Warmity warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me.
You did see it.
Oh, it's the letter of introduction, isn't it?
No, it's the telegram from Japan.
Oh yeah, because this was found in Judge Jigoku's office with Gregson's name on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he obviously knows of his name. There's no way
At
that
the very bare minimum, yeah.
Yeah. We did an illegal so that we could get you with legal.
Right.
Government.
As such, I'm in no position to testify. It's as simple as that.
This man's already lying. Sir, you're on the stand?
Have we
Why
sworn
are
him
we
in?
lying on the stand?
We haven't. Technically, this isn't testimony yet.
True.
So I guess
That
we
is
haven't
true. That is
We-
true.
We can't get him. Although I do think there should be needs more serious repercussions for lying under oath.
Right. He's way too happy to be lying too. Yeah, he's like grinning from ear to ear. Like, ha ha ha, hee hee ha ha.
I also think money is too much in politics, but that's besides the point.
Right. So you would run from all this?
I beg your pardon?
He's having way too
Woman?
much fun.
What?
Murder? I barely know her. This case is more far-reaching than the murder of Inspector Gregson. It has ties to another murder, a case that was tried in Japan almost a year ago now.
A year ago in Japan. The murder of John H. Wilson, you mean?
That's right, and you, Judge Jigoku, are at the heart of both cases. The defense has evidence to prove it.
Well, Inosuke, I see from the look in your eyes.
I'm sick of your lying ass, Kazuma. Just admit that you did shit, okay? So we can be done.
Just because my blade may fit the trunk in which he was stabbed upon does not mean I'm the murderer. The resolve to carry this through to the very end, too.
No, I was actually going to call it here. You know.
Yeah,
take
actually,
five.
we're just gonna find Von Zieg's guilty. It's fine.
I think. I think
He
I've
deserves
done
it.
enough. Yeah. They're racist, you know.
Let's see your evidence, then. What proof do you have that Shishiro Jigoku is involved in this case?
The telegram from Japan.
That's what the guide says.
Take that!
This is a telegram detailing a communication sent between Britain and Japan approximately 1 year ago. Communication contained 4 names: Kei Sogi, A. Shin, T. Gregson, and J. Wilson. The
You
scowl!
little...
Not so smiley now, are we?
You little shit.
You little shit. If this game was, I swear to God, we need an Ace Attorney game that's not like PG. I need
Oh my
them
God,
to
you have-
curse. I
You need
them
the
to
fan
curse.
dubs that, or not the fan dubs. You need the fan games. Then there's like one apparently supposedly one of the best fan game Ace Attorney games, where like everyone is a lot less like colorful and looks a lot more realistic.
Mhm.
Has like is about like heroin.
I love that. That's so fun.
So like I haven't personally played it. I don't know what it's about. Maybe one day I will. But like yeah, apparently that's what I was told.
Hi, Astro Dude. Welcome in. How are you? He deserved to be locked up and changed a little more. I don't know. He's been a bad boy.
Jesus.
Hey, Shin! Just a leg.
Leggy.
Shin! Just submit everything, kiss, make up, and go to Verona. Wait, what?
Who said that?
The actual true ending.
The true ending is
Look, the
threesome.
husbands need to kiss and make up, and more, probably. Listen here, you
Foursome
little
if you
shit,
count.
Jigoku in another lifetime.
Force him if you
Oh!
got no.
Where did you get that?
Oh, his own fist slam. Oh, and the curl on the lip. Ooh. Oh, he's spicy. In Tokyo. From your office, Judge Jigoku. I personally went there.
You have teleportation powers. What? How on earth did you... What's this all about? Why is my name on that list?
This list of 4 names follows a certain pattern. T. Gregson and J. Wilson are the names of victims. Kei Sogi and A. Shin are the names of assassins.
No.
He went from ha to ha very fast.
You don't have shit on me. Wait a minute, you might have shit on me.
Wait a minute, you actually do have shit on me.
I did not consent.
A year ago in Tokyo, Dr. John H. Wilson's life was taken in a Western-style restaurant in the capital. I thought he was gonna say in a Western method, like a Western style of killing. Like, what do you mean a Western style of killing?
So
what does
it was
that
a
mean?
Western, it was a Western duel, obviously. Japanifornia strikes again!
Culprit was found to be a visiting student who went by the name of Josiah Brett with the fuck-ass hat with the fucking swan on it.
A live one.
A live swan as well. Her real name was Asa Shin, a professional killer sent on a mission to kill from Great Britain. Oh, by the way, this is all information we learned when we talked to Sholmes in the last episode of us playing Great Ace Attorney. So that's the only reason we know any of this. We did not put all this together as Rinasuko. We are not that smart.
one thing that I do find a bit frustrating about these games is how much they will bring back things that we learned not too terribly long ago.
I mean, right now I'm okay with it because, like, I honestly forgot that entire conversation kind of happened. So
In our context, where we play it weekly, it makes sense. But if you're playing it like as a person, just like day to day, then
are
you're
we
gonna
not
just
playing
keep
as
seeing...
people?
We're playing it like weekly, like every other week. Like, you know what I mean? We just
Yeah, I
our
get
memory
it.
ain't so good.
I can understand, like, it being like, I literally just learned this 5 seconds ago. Like, if you're playing it continuously without like much of a break or like days in between.
I mean, I've played entire cases like in one session.
I remember doing that with the very first game when I had it on my DS.
Yeah, I got it on my phone actually. Whenever I did it.
I don't know. All I see is 2 monarchs playing this game over 2 years. Thanks. This year, the year of our Lord 2026, is when we'll actually finish this, and maybe, just maybe, I will finally move on to Far Cry 5. Or to Mass Effect 3. Or Spider-Man 2. Or God of War 2018. There's too many options, too many choices.
And whenever you do set up that podcast, just let me know.
And the murder that just took place here in London was the counterpart to that crime. An assassin sent from Japan, also visiting student, Kazuma Asogi, whose victim was the British police inspector Tobias Gregson. K. Asogi and T. Gregson, one assassin from each country to kill a target residing in the other. Strongheart's like, ah, shit.
What exactly? Sorry.
How did I do him again? I was trying to...
What exactly?
What exactly is the defense suggesting?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. These 2 cases of murder, one that took place in Britain and one in Japan, were masterminded by a pair of individuals from each country as a form of assassination exchange. That sounds like something that you would see in, like, Persona. I've never played Persona, but it definitely sounds like something you would see in a Persona game.
This is such a strange Cold War, like, legal gray area where essentially they can't legally kill their own citizens, so they're having some other country come and do it, and then providing
like
the
sleeper
cover so that
agents.
kind of, and basically like suggesting that the people that they have commit these will get like legal cover to escape, like Assassin did whenever she was like.
Do you think that's
going...
what happened with the? I think we talked about this. Did we think that's what they were trying to do with the professor case initially?
If they were trying to do that with the professor case, where they essentially were having
a foreigner like who's here like as like,
I don't think
whatever.
so, because the professor killed multiple people, and we don't know if anybody that killed anybody in Japan.
True.
Like the guy, we know that there was probably some backhand dealing. We're not entirely certain what it was though, because his death was an accident. Like they faked his death, and then he came back when a gravedigger dug him up and then killed him, thinking he came back to life. Or was it the gravedigger, or was it somebody else that like was there?
I think it was the person who was doing the wax figures, right?
I don't think it was them. I think it was the person that was digging up the bodies for the person that did the wax figures.
Right, yeah, I think you're right on that one.
But I could be misremembering something, but I'm pretty sure that he was supposed to get away from it for certain.
Right. The fact they travel 6 months to assassinate someone and then have to travel back 6 more months, my brother in Christ, it's not worth it. I mean, if you're getting paid like a shit ton of money and you're not going to get prosecuted for it.
Plus, Cosmo believes that he's fulfilling like a mission for his father because he thinks that
we got a mission
British...
from God. We're on a mission from God.
Yeah, essentially. I think Assassina's just a bitch.
Do you get the reference?
No.
Blues Brothers.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's a good movie. Really good movie.
I know they all have black suits and glasses.
Glasses.
Like Men in Black.
It's a fun movie. It's very fun. Maybe we'll do a Discord watch party for that one. I haven't seen it in years. I would not mind watching that movie again. But okay, to give a synopsis, because now that we're here, and this is I need to. Basically, two brothers get out of jail. They used to have like a blues band, hence why they're called the Blues Brothers, and they go back to the orphanage where they were brought up, and they realize that this orphanage is going to get shut down because they don't have enough money coming in. So these guys, they want to do like a show to like bring in money for this orphanage. So they end up committing like a shit ton of crimes along the way. Like not like I don't think they murder anybody. I could be wrong. It's been years since I've seen the movie. We're on a mission from God. Yeah, exactly. That's the quote I was saying. Because like they're literally on, because like the orphanage that the orphanage foster home they were in is like run by like nuns and stuff. So like
This feels like Nacho Libre.
I've never seen Nacho Libre.
Okay,
That's a Jack Black
right.
movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
He essentially needs to win prize money as like a luchador in order to like help out this like church that's also kind of an orphanage that takes care of kids because they're about to like.
And they
lose
have like
the
a
land
bunch of
eventually.
like jazz, blues, R&B, maybe not R&B, but like very big and famous like people in the movie. Like they had Aretha Franklin come and do a number like in the movie. Like it's a fun movie. I really like it. Good music too. Very good music. But anyway, I digress. I mean, I would totally exchange something with Ezio. Doesn't have to be murder. Okay, Assassin's Creed fan, I see you. Oh, Susie, you might be confusing it with 6 months for 6 weeks, because I think they're like referring to it maybe as like in 6 weeks and not 6 months. Maybe. I could be wrong though. And the telegram the defense has acquired is proof of this international contract to kill.
What?
The telegram was found in your office, Judge Jigoku. In other words, the mastermind of Japan was you. I would have gotten away from it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Judge Jigoku, what is this all about?
And you, Kazuma, you lied. During yesterday's proceedings, you acknowledged that you accepted the assassination mission, but the mark wasn't Judge Jigoku at all. It was T. Gregson, Detective Inspector of Scotland Yard, as shown by the name on the killing contract.
Very impressive. Right, it's okay.
So you're admitting? Is this an admission? Keep reading, Greg, keep reading.
Actually, I didn't lie. The name of the target I was ordered to kill never passed my lips yesterday.
Lying by omission? Is that a thing?
Are we
Are we really
Are we
playing the
saying-
word game? I mean, okay, in court you do play like word games, like that is a
But-
thing.
I think it's reasonable to assume that if you're going to openly admit that you had a target to kill, that target to kill was going to be the person on this list that is a target to be assassinated, Kazuma. I feel like that's a logical line of conclusion that most people could have without needing strict evidence for. Come on,
Right.
don't be an ass.
He's gaslighting us? Yes. Because we're in a toxic relationship with him, it's fine.
Well, just because I said I murdered her, I didn't mean my wife.
That means he can't be part of this trial now. No, right, I'm not insane.
The idea that Shishiro Jigoku's mark came entirely from you.
Also, if we should like just backtrack just a smidge here. We're supposed to be determining if Von Zieks is guilty of killing Gregson. Which I guess like right now, like we're kind of like, hey, like you all signs are pointing that you killed him. So that would mean Von Zieks did not, but like we're not even near the body.
Von Zieks is just like sitting in the corner.
It's like if this gets me a not guilty verdict, I'll take it.
I wish I was on a boat right now.
Oh no. You
got us.
deliberately avoided saying a name?
The defense claims these 4 names indicate some sort of international assassination exchange.
Okay, but can we talk about the tip of his sword in the trunk? Your tip in another man's trunk? Are we ignoring that, Cosma? Oh my lord.
Jesus.
Just admitted to accepting a contract for killing the murder victim. And I mean, like, we can also attest, like, when he kept saying he had a duty, he had a purpose to fulfill by coming to coming to Britain.
Japan.
We always assumed that he was referring to, like, he's fulfilling, like, Destiny's call of, like, being a lawyer, being an attorney, following in his father's footsteps, when, in actuality, like, it's this. This was what he was sent here to do initially under the guise of being a foreign exchange student.
That looks kind of weird.
Huh?
I'm just thinking about if this was supposed to be like Japan in an alternate universe where like Britain is Japan and Japan looks like Britain.
I'm sure I speak for all present when I say that the very idea seems utterly absurd, and I'm the government.
I am the police.
I need an adult.
I am an adult. Well, Mr. Jigoku, what do you have to say for yourself?
Okay, I know we kind of low-key hate Strongheart, but I love how they make him look so tall and imposing when he stands up from the podium. Like, he's, like, literally peering down at us. Like, it's a good
job.
touch, like, staging-wise.
Even if like logistically, if I think too hard about it, he's sitting in a tiny ass chair.
Right, exactly. I mean, like, if he stood up, like, I think when people stand up usually, like, they tend to, like, push the chair back when they're standing, in most cases, I think. No, maybe not in most cases, depending on how you're sitting, like, you're sitting at, like, a desk. But maybe he, like, maybe, I'm thinking way too hard about this, but yeah, you do have a point.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like it's more like the issue is like his legs are too long for the shot. So like if you think about it too realistically, like he should be looking shorter and the bench should be more at his waist. But because
Right.
we don't even see like it feels like it's at his like shins. It's the chair he
Right.
must sit into must be really short.
Bunzy's sitting there going, how is this my life? What did I do to deserve this? Towering over the court. Right, yeah. Also probably looking up at him to a point too. Right, yeah. Because he is, like, the judge's bench is higher up than the actual floor of the court.
I didn't expect the people to have evidence against me. I'm gonna be a little pouty baby piss boy over in the corner.
Baby piss boy. Point laugh at Jigoku, everyone. Piss boy.
Ha 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 ha. Point and laugh at the stupor chatter. Yo,
I
do
don't
we
know why.
remember when Twitch was trying to do super chats in the way that YouTube does?
No, I don't.
Yeah, they rolled that out for like a hot 2 weeks and then stopped.
I was too busy thinking of the Lord Farquaad meme pointing at Jigoku. My little piss boy! It's bad that he got found out.
Riono making grown men pout for a living? True. Valid. Imagining Strongheart sitting in a primary school chair and his knees are up to his shoulders.
Yes, exactly.
This whole man.
I'm perfectly comfortable in this chair.
His silence only goes to prove his guilt.
That's not no.
There's another very important point that this new development brings to light. There's now a distinct possibility that the scene of Inspector Gregson' actual murder was in the witness's cabin aboard the SS Grouse. Judge Jigoku, you have to testify now. To refuse would put you in contempt of court.
I have immunity.
Walks away.
Checkmate. Hook, line, and sinker.
Checkmate, Rinosuke Knight. There is no need for such a vicious stare, young man.
If he says no, I flip my desk. Okay, Susie. Bet.
Very well then, as a parting gift to you all, I'll tell you everything I know. It'll be 100% the truth and nothing but the truth.
The money laugh.
Laughs and Scrooge McDuck.
Okay. I need to get food because I'm hungry.
Okay.
Because I ate earlier than I usually eat, and I'm out of hot chockey. So, and we're about to get into testimony, so I think this is a good place to stop for a short breaky. Coach Deprecated Hype Chat in June 2023. Yeah, I was not gonna remember dates. You also didn't have to look it up. So just answer the question. You could stop having it dressing down by people you consider children. True. I need a bathroom. This is perfect. Bet. Okay. So we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Stand, stretch, move around, do the things you need to do. We shall be back. Let me actually go to a pause menu so I don't accidentally skip us forward somehow. And then we will be back in 5, so be right back. I'm still eating. I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh, hi, welcome back.
I wish I could. I might make some ramen once we're finished here. Nope.
Wolf is the name of that cat in that emote. It's a streamer's cat.
Fair enough.
She's very cute.
People on the internet like the orange brain cell.
Hi, I'm back with more Chinese food. I got drunken noodles. Very tasty.
You drunk the noodles?
Huh?
You said drunken noodles?
Yeah, I think it's just like the type of noodle because they're like thin but not super thin, but they're like wide noodles.
Okay.
They're very
I don't know enough about Chinese food, unfortunately. It just was a surprise to me. I'd never heard of it.
Those sound very delicious. They are. They are.
Egg drop
Wide.
soup.
You know, sometimes you just forget to breathe.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me right now.
There's actually like a thing where people will not properly breathe. They'll, like, without realizing it, like hold their breath.
Sometimes I do that.
You
Not
have to go
sometimes.
to like a
Or seldom.
breathing specialist.
Local Chinese is good udon. Ooh. With what type of broth for the soup base? Is it like a miso? Is it uh tonkatsu? Is it something else? Like, what's the base? Because that's what really makes or breaks it for me. It depends on the base of the soup with the udon.
With a bowl.
Yes, with a bowl. Yes, with a bowl.
I'm sorry.
All right.
It seems this Japanese gentleman has information that the court must hear.
I think I'm doing the wrong voice.
It sounds right.
In the alleged assassin exchange and the events of the night of the 31st of October.
Oh shit, that's Halloween.
Remember, the 5th of November.
No, actually, don't come with a broth that's almost dry with a nice soy sauce. Oh, okay. I like udon
What's that?
soup, specifically. I've had it with, like, there's one place in town that does, like, a shrimp tempura. Udon soup. Really good.
Egg fried rice sounds pretty good.
Tell me an
Present
egg fried
your
that
formal-
rice?
You tell me an egg fried dish rice?
You tell me
Present your-
eggy fried that rice? Hold on. Tell me eggy fried that rice?
Does a little flip.
Present your formal testimony now. As you wish, my lord.
I'm waiting for him to pop off on how he hates the British court system. That's what I'm waiting for. Because that's what he did
Brits
6
are-
years ago. I'm waiting for it now.
You Brits are very corrupt. And you keep taking money from the Russians. And I need to ask, why?
Egg fried rice is the nectar of the gods. I disagree. I prefer longer noodles than rice. Like, rice with things in it. College lunch for $2.50 with chips, egg fried rice, and curry sauce. Wait, like, okay, so, like, chips with the french fries. Egg fried rice on top of the chips with then curry sauce on top of that? What? No. Why are we mixing two starches? Why are we mixing
not?
potato with rice?
Starchy warchy.
No. Is rice, chips, then curry sauce, but you're still mixing two starches. Like, no, because British, then y'all are fucked up. You see this game and all the problems is because of Britain, okay? They are the
Everything that's
problem.
happening in the game is because of the Brits.
Then there is me with chicken chow mein. Chow mein's good, though. Chow mein's really good. All right, finally, testimony.
It's true that Cosimo Suki was assigned the assassination mission 1 year ago now.
Wild that we're admitting this.
Wild that we're, like, just straight up admitting.
The target was Inspector T. Gregson that the condition of the British study tour.
What is happening?
However, in the end, something
This is the British. This is a Minister of Foreign Affairs admitting this.
Right.
in the end, something happened that meant the young man was unable to carry out his mission.
He died. He ran into Sholmes, is what happened.
Something happened.
He met Detective Sholmes, is what happened.
We don't know what happened, but something happened. On the evening in question, a member of the crew was on duty outside my cabin at all times.
Why?
If there had been a shot fired, the crewman would have heard it, so clearly I can't be involved.
But if there was a mandatory evacuation drill... We're gonna turn that smile upside down.
Smiley Wiley, go bitey why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and something plugged into the communication hole. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This is an international incident at this point. Incident? I would argue this is more than an incident. This is, a catastrophe.
I like how his like entire like logic is that it couldn't have been me.
It couldn't have been
because
me.
if it was, a crewman would have heard it.
Like, yeah, not like, sir, you knew we were in your fucking cabin, okay?
Meanwhile, the crewman, oh, you're talking about Judge Jigoku? I'm legally blind in this eye. I can't see anything, actually. Also, I'm deaf.
So you admitted then that as this communication suggests, there really was an assassination exchange arrangement between Britain and Japan.
A political endeavor at the highest levels, not something I can discuss here. In front of the entire
Sir.
forensic symposium, I can't discuss international assassination. It's a bit too personal, you know?
Okay. Question? If he was the one administering it on Japan's side, who's the person who knew on Britain's side? Strongheart? Because he has to have his grubby little mitts into everything?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, like, when this goes to trial, for them fucking doing assassination exchanges, who condemns them? The Queen of Britain, who just now is suddenly the Queen of Japan? For this? I don't think confidential is an option anymore. Mikoto was gonna be sat there like, what? Oh, well, no, he kind of knew. He had to have known.
Why is my name on there? I have no idea. My name is on there. That's weird. I wonder what that has to do with anything.
To use such a worthy practice as foreign study to coerce somebody to commit murder. It's the most appalling thing I've ever heard.
Appalling? Well, it's easier to judge. I am one.
What is this face?
Contempt?
Pardon?
Asogi had a reason for taking a sword to that British inspector, you know.
But that doesn't make it right!
He has 2 swords? First off, he's got 2 swords.
He's got 3 swords, actually. But only 2 of them can be used as a weapon.
You can use the third as a weapon if you try hard enough. What?
Which is why we accepted the mission to the first in the first place. In the first place. Isn't that right, Council?
Oh. Calling him out. Kazuma. Judge Jigoku, if you are the mastermind behind this operation in Japan, then tell the court the identity of your counterpart in Britain. Oh yeah. Oh. Spill the tea, please. And he's gonna be like, I can't tell you that though. I
am legally obligated to answer no.
Looks Strongheart in the eye and is like, no. I can't tell you that information. And Strongheart's like, yeah, he can't tell anybody that information.
You can't tell anybody that. He said no pickles. I'm not obligated to divulge that information.
Obliged, but yes.
As I said yesterday, I've killed nobody.
Okay.
Jury's still out on that one, Chief.
Well, you had a target?
I freely admit that I accepted the mission, but on the night the plan was to be executed, I backed out.
You're
Okay.
Okay. In front of this entire... You're alive! In front of this entire symposium!
In short, this assassination exchange that the defense has identified is unrelated to... No! No! No, you're not getting out of this one. There's no way that there's a assassination exchange at the same time that Gregson's murdered. Like, and you just so happen to have a ticket to the ship, and you have the judge here that openly is admitting that that actually took place, but no, I backed out of it, guys. He died from something else. It's completely coincidental that we had an assassination
He
exchange
died
with
for our
his name.
sins. Oh, how
and
tragic.
and he was a target, and I accepted assassination target, but they're completely unrelated, guys. It's just coincidence. Like, bitch, please.
The crucial point is this. Your police inspector can't have perished aboard the steamship in Dunkirk.
How?
I want to hear your logic on that one, Chief.
Because if he'd been shot in the cabin, it's conceivable that a member of the crew wouldn't have heard.
Objection,
stabbed.
we have evidence.
But he was stabbed.
That's right. Gregson was killed after returning to London in the room in Fresno Street.
Wait, I'm having a brain. I'm having a big brain moment. So, I wonder if the reason why they put Jigoku into that fucking suitcase was because the suitcase was the means of transport of the body.
Maybe.
And because we know Gregson is significantly shorter than Jigoku, and if Jigoku somehow managed to contort his fucking body into that suitcase, then Gregson would have easily fit in that suitcase. That's my tea.
I think they're trying to conflate the actual autopsy, even though the autopsy explicitly says that doesn't give a time of death.
What do you mean by conflate?
Ugh.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, Cosmo, it's... In any court, they would obviously say that this is too connected with, like, the fact that you accept an assassination target. Gregson was an assassination target.
Did you hear my question?
Oh, no, what was your question?
What did you mean by conflate? If they're trying to conflate the autopsy, what did you mean by that?
I didn't know I said conflate. I was saying, like, they're trying to say that the autopsy says that he was murdered in London. Because there was, like, a certain amount of time that he, like, passed whenever he died. But we've already proven that the, like, time of death is, like, wonky because...
Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Yeah. So he's essentially trying to say, like, we couldn't have murdered him. It's the same argument we had in the last time we were here at trial, is that, like, he's trying to, again, say that he couldn't have been murdered on the ship because the autopsy essentially says he was murdered in London. But we know that that's not entirely true.
Where the body was found. Are they forgetting that Mikotoba and Sholmes were in that room? They 100% told us everything? Right. Plus, the man was frozen. We have proof of that, too. Not necessarily. We, Sarah and I, are making that leap of logic because based on what they have said so far. Like, we're making that leap of logic of, like, okay, based on what the coroner is saying, like, the only way, like, you could have preserved a body is, like, if you have kept it cold. We know from, like, having talked to people on that ship, like, oh, yeah, like, they have freezers to, like, keep food to last for the entire voyages for, like, when they go across these transcontinental voyages, when they stop at different ports and shit like that too. So, like, we are making that leap in logic of, like, okay, they put his body in a freezer, so when they arrived in London, they just take the body out in a luggage in a suitcase and then bring it to wherever they need to put the body. So, like, we don't have explicit proof to prove that.
We did.
Anyway. More Cosmo bullshit, here we go.
And the perpetrator of the crime was the Reaper, Baronoc von Zeeks.
Okay, Cosmo, whatever you say, buddy.
The prosecution's accusations remains unchanged.
My face remains unchanged because you keep saying the same shit over and over and expect me to believe it, sir.
To think an seemingly innocent foreign exchange program was a facade for such Machiavellian dealings. I would have none of it, sir. None of it.
That's such a word.
Machiavellian?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. If that is the truth, though, can you imagine the discussion between chefs? Can you get the steak, please? Sure, where is it? Next to the dead body. Thanks. Well, that's why it was probably maybe in the suitcase of Judge Jigoku. Because it's just a suitcase, you know? Less suspicious.
Just a suitcase.
Clearly, it's a plot only a government minister and high-ranking judge, such as the witness, could hopefully execute.
I honestly
Unlike
thought he was
myself.
going to say, clearly it's a plot hole or a plot device or plot armor.
Well, I seem Well, I seem to recall that there was someone on the British side who controlled everything.
I controlled
Because
everything.
they're the bigger superpower, and we are not.
You see. So the queen.
No. It was one of the ministers, because the queen can never be implicated. It's just the ministers that do bad things.
Strongheart sees the fourth wall.
Be that as it may, it is not the place of the court to pursue this villainous exchange plot, because that would be very bad to look on all of us. We are concerned only with the tangible events pertaining to the murder of Inspector Gregson, which he is tied to, and so technically we should technically follow it so that we can understand how it applies to his death and motivation, but you know. Is the defense clear on that point, counsel? You must stop this line of questioning because it is inconvenient to my political agenda.
Yes, my lord. I'll keep that in mind as I cross-examine the witness.
Make sure you do. Don't try pulling anything shifty.
I won't try that hard. I feel like we're pressing on every statement.
Yeah. Have we examined Gregson's pocket watch?
I feel like we have, but we can do so again just to be sure. Oh wait, because now we have the knob. We have the little topper.
Yeah. We might have to wait until after we present to do that, because according to the guide, we have to wait.
Right, let's see. Do something in that case, seeing as we know the inspector took such good care. Probably broke when the incident occurred, didn't it? Yes, of course, which could mean that there's a small part of the watch still at the scene, maybe. Yeah, it won't let us do it now. But
Yeah, we have to present for something first before we examine it, I guess, even though we kind of know it.
okay. So do we press anything, or are we going right to presenting?
It just says, the first thing to do is to present.
Alright, cool. Our Inspector Gregson, condition of the study tour. However, at the end of something happened, the young man was unable to carry out the mission. The evening question, member of the crew was on duty outside my cabin at all times. If there had been a shot fired, a crewman would have heard it, so I clearly can't be involved. I know we made the observation of the tube being stuffed with, like, clothing. Do we have anything to present with that, though?
For the clothing?
Like, to show, like, yeah, there's no shit, they didn't hear anything because the speaking tube had been covered.
I don't think so.
Do we present on statement 5?
Yes.
Okay.
You're just, I don't know. I know about the cloth, it's just I don't know if we have something we could use to present for that. That's not the thing we're supposed to present, if that's the question.
Okay. Present the evacuation drill itinerary?
Yep.
Objection.
Yes, as the court had heard, there was a crewman posted outside Judge Jigoku's cabin. However, we can be sure that, contrary to the witness's claim, the guard wasn't there at all times.
What?
I have here a notice of a particular event that was scheduled to take place aboard the steamship on the 31st.
What? Where did you get that?
Your
On the
trash
ship.
can.
You dingus.
Yeah, dang it. Sir, you were in the suitcase.
I only heard muffling from in there.
It's evidence gathered by Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Oh, that's right, because they were there. They were the ones there, that's right. You were acquainted yesterday, if you remember.
Sherlock Sholmes again.
According to this itinerary, after leaving the port of Dunkirk at exactly 10 p.m. And tap dancing, yes, there was tap dancing. And for a period of 20 minutes, all crewmen of the SS Grouse were to gather on deck for an evacuation drill.
All crewmen were away from their posts?
As if you didn't know.
Yeah, right. As if you weren't there. And during that 20-minute interval, of course, any gunshots emanating from your cabin would have been heard by no one.
Did you give me you stupid metal kids? You need to find out my entire plot, and I'm gonna make you really fucking angry with this.
I'm just imagining an
Tell
old man
piss
noises.
boy.
I mean, I'm no piss.
In summary, Judge Jigoku, he had ample opportunity to commit the crime.
Objection.
A 20-minute window of opportunity. That's an excellent find, Rinosuke. But it amounts to nothing,
Okay.
Why?
because the witness clearly stated in his testimony that no incident occurred in this camp.
Sir,
I'm saying he's a liar. He's lying. He's doing
I
a
ain't
bibby
are
wibby.
you calling me a liar? Well, I ain't calling you a truther.
What do you? Yeah, Cosmo. Yeah, because you know he would never lie on the stand. What do you mean? We're not using actual facts and evidence to say he had an opportunity to do so. Obviously, he could have committed it because he said he didn't do it.
Right?
Well, I guess case fucking closed then, Cosmo. Have a good day.
Unless you have some decisive evidence that can show his testimony didn't be false. I just did. I just showed that there's an opportunity. What do you mean?
Pop off, Queen Valid crash out.
I showed that he is lying, that there's an opportunity he could have had because he said he didn't.
He's like, no.
He said the whole time.
Even if
There was an evacuation drill. Like, he definitely didn't commit a crime. Why? Because he said so himself.
Obviously,
Obviously.
he's
I
a
mean,
judge,
he said
so
it
he
himself.
would never
he didn't commit a
lie.
crime. So, like, obviously, that's the truth. Obviously, when a student tells me they never received 20 emails that they had a hold in their account, they're clearly telling the truth, even though we can see in the back end of the system that they got all 20 of those emails and they read them, because we can see that too. So,
I really do feel like I'm crashing out. I'm so sorry.
no, you're fine. It's funny. It's great. It's great.
Just like, it's just like, what do you mean he couldn't have done it? Because he said so. What do you mean? People lie on the stand all
If
the
I
time. We
believed
do it.
everything my students told me, half of us wouldn't have jobs.
The whole point of cross-examination is to question the witness. This is us questioning the witness and showing he's not entirely correct. He could have committed the crime in the time interval. And you just sit there and just like, no.
No, because you said so.
Yeah,
This
I
is
believe
child
my dad
logic.
kills me.
This is a child argument. Like, he like hurt me, but like he didn't mean to. 'Cause, like, he said so. Or like, why do I have to be the villain? Because I said so.
It's just the next.
For following that logic, I'm a
Apparently-
millionaire and 5'10" because I said so. Hold on, you're not instantly saying you're a billionaire and you're gonna give us all money? Julie, I'm a little sad. I'm a little upset.
As we all know, millionaires are good people, billionaires are bad people.
But like, if you're gonna like ask for $1 billion and then give away 500 million of those dollars.
Jesus
Man, the
Christ,
amount of
terrible.
crimes that would have been unpunished by the because he said so would be astonishing.
I still can't get over the fact that he's like, just because I accepted
He
assassination
said
target
so.
and Gregson was an assassination target doesn't mean that I could have possibly killed Gregson.
Because
They're
he said
completely
so.
unrelated.
He didn't kill Gregson because he said so.
It's- okay.
Like, okay.
Your accusation is nothing more than conjecture.
It was the
Very
shin.
true. Well, Counsel, I need to see something more decisive and something that is harder
Can I
for us
present
to
a
say
shin?
no to.
Can I please the court with some shins, sir?
I will only accept thigh.
Damn, that's unfortunate. I don't have any of those. I promise I'm not tired. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Inspector
Anxiety.
Gregson was killed in Judge Jigoku's cabin that night. I'm certain of it. Because the defense has the evidence to prove it.
We might want to examine the other piece.
You want to do that now?
Let's go ahead and do it. We'll see if it like actually does it.
You see these little things all over the place, don't you? It's part of the top of a pocket watch that you twist to set the time, isn't it? It's called the crown, I believe. A watch would be quite useless without one. Crown? Like what's this on top of a monarch's head? Monarch mention. It is me, chat. It's me. With my crown. Can't wait to get my dumb-faced crown plush in the mail. I'm so fucking excited. Out of context, that's gonna mean nothing. It's great. It's fantastic. It's a very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually, yes, Mr. Naruto? Actually? If this is a crown, I have a feeling I might have seen a monarch around here somewhere with a very bare head.
Yeah. You don't
Cosmo, I
say.
know I just got my head shaved today, but you didn't have to come that hard, all right? I
just
still need to
imagining
tell
putting-
like our boss, because like boss like does like one of my very first days at my job. He's like, hey, if you I'm very Southern boy mannered. I refer people as yes sir, yes ma'am. If you don't want me to call you yes sir, yes ma'am, if there's something else, let me know. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm fine with you saying yes ma'am. But like my other coworker and I were like, we need to tell him to call me Monarch instead of yes ma'am, saying yes Monarch, and see what his reaction is. I'll have to report back.
Because I don't believe in kings and queens.
What's even funnier, because like he's the boss. He's boss to the second power. But like calling me
bossy.
Monarch because of the gender. Like instead of yes sir, yes ma'am. Or it's captain. Monarch,
I would-
captain. We had
I
a
was just
third
thinking
one.
of
We
No
had a third
King's
option.
Day.
Hmm?
I was just thinking of No King's Day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. By Monarch you mean the pocket watch that I'm quite sure you have.
Oh, thank God they put it together. Oh wait, no, they didn't.
Do we have to go back to the pocket watch now?
Examine the small component and the top of Greg's watch to find that coincidental. The former perfectly fits the latter. Then presents the small component? Let's see what happens.
Oh? What do you think, Mr. Sato? Feel sure I know exactly what will fit here. Really? I was just thinking precisely the same thing. We're about to see that little round component is actually part of Inspector Gregson's broken pocket watch. Really? I was just thinking precisely that too. Oh my fucking god. Stop with the foreplay. Ta-da!
Oh, finally they put it in. Thank God, the
Put it
teasing's
in.
over.
Is it in yet?
I don't feel it. There's
That's
nothing
what I
there.
was gonna say. A perfect fit. Oh, that's what she said. It went in dry.
What do you expect them to do? Lick it?
Ugh. I knew it. All right, perhaps you knew it. I'll make a note of this new information at once. Okay.
Yay.
Small machine part. It's now clear that it's missing crown of Inspector Gregson's pocket watch. Cool.
I think we have something to present to you now, sir. Now that we have
Now that we
aggressively
play Hokey
went through
Pokey.
texts.
Right.
Now we play tease the watch.
What proof do you have the victim was taken in the joke?
Sorry.
No, you
I
don't
thought
have
you said
to,
taken in the back.
Yeah, so it's the small component, right? Not the pocket watch itself.
Present the small component.
I pressed E, not R.
Take that!
There we go.
E. That's a very old meme, isn't it?
Judge Jigoku, this was found in your cabin yesterday.
What is that? The crown of a pocket watch. A pocket watch.
Oh, he's sweating bullets. And if you will observe, the victim's pocket watch, which we know he treasured, is missing precisely that part.
It can't be.
He's like, ah, shit, we fucked up. Moreover, this crown is a perfect fit on the spindle protruding from the victim's watch. Cosmo's also like, oh shit, we fucked up. Now, the fact that this was retrieved from Judge Jigoku's cabin tells us that the victim's watch almost certainly broke there.
This murder is like almost as unprofessional
So
as
convoluted.
Rasputin's.
Yeah.
Like,
Silence from the Three Crowns, right?
I'm just thinking in my head, like, you know how a bunch of nobles like poisoned him, and apparently they like probably got the poison on the cheap, and so he just got really sick, and so they just tried to shank him a whole bunch, but he didn't die, so they just shot him, and he probably didn't die then, so they just tossed him into the river. Yeah, that's just,
yeah.
that's just how I'm feeling with Gregson here, and this like bizarre case.
So he had like a very
Parasites.
long prolong to death. That's unfortunate for him.
I mean, I don't feel too bad for him. He was a religious nationalist.
I meant Gregson.
Oh, Gregson. Yeah, I know. I feel bad for Gregson. I thought about Rasputin. I was like, I don't feel bad for Rasputin.
In other words, the victim was killed on the 31st during the 20-minute evacuation drill. In the cabin occupied by you, Judge Jigoku. Oh, those are some wild eyes. Those are wild.
Samurai.
Poor Gregson, he and his endless chips deserved better. They did.
Who claims the chips now? Lestrade?
Lestrade, probably.
Well, you razor sharp aren't you, my young murderer?
Okay, could
Can we
not?
stop
were friends
calling us
before.
murderer in a court of
We
law?
were friends before, and now we're murderers.
Judge Jigoku, not the lip! Not the lip bite! Hanzo isn't doing so great right
Is that how you spell maneuvered? Maneuvered?
Ryusuke?
Maneuvered.
It's French. It's Italian.
Yeah, it's just I've never seen maneuvered spelled that way,
I
and it
have
could just
never
be
seen
my
it
English.
spelled this way.
It could just be my American sensibilities that we've just changed the wording.
I'm looking it up because I just gotta know.
Yeah, I think that's usually how I spell it. Maneuvered.
Yeah, even Oxford Dictionary is confused.
Is Cosmo speaking French here?
Oh, I think it's the British spelling.
Well, he's not British, Cosmo, so
Yeah, it's the British spelling.
Susie, it's time for you to go go into Oxford University so you can change this bullshit. I just think it's one of those instances where like Americans didn't want to pay extra in the newspaper, so they took the words out.
Or you mean letters, yeah.
Yeah, the letters, not the
I
words.
mean, that might be what it was, too.
Or they just really bad education.
Well, you'd assume I'm smart enough to get into Oxford? We have
I mean,
students who
I
go
just
and study at Oxford, and I hate having to do those evaluations because they're just
tedious.
tedious, and it's like they have this weird tutorial system instead of like actual like semester-long classes. Like you combine 2 tutorials together to form one class that will transfer back to our university. So it's like you have to find 2 classes that will pair together to equal the class that you want here at our university. It's just wild. It's so tedious. It's so tedious, and like sometimes we can't guarantee it until like another part of our office reviews it to confirm like, yes, this will come over as this class. So even as us as advisors, we can say that we can't guarantee it. It's like gray and gray. Yeah. When I meet students at work and I have and I usually mask in front of them, and someone will ask me for my name when I go up and like sit and pull them back for advising, and they'll be like, "Oh, like what's your name?" I'm like, "Gray," and they're like, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because I'm wearing a mask." I'm like, "Oh, it's gray, like the color gray," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Wish you could look up like people on the friends list by like name or something. Oh, here we go. Find conversation. Let's see.
What are you looking up?
I'm gonna be sick. I'll share the image with you, but I've received an image that I feel like Susie might understand. I'll send it to you. You can say it or not on stream. God, it takes a long time to load. Jesus. Beans
What
on
am I
toast.
looking at?
I thought it was beans on toast.
I'm sorry, I thought that was a potato. Is that
think you
not a
might be right.
potato?
I think it might be a potato, and I just thought it was toast.
No, that looks like a potato with like chili.
I think you're right.
No, I've seen British beans on toast. Their beans are more lighter brown.
Reeds. Star Trek.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Chili con carne. Jacket potato. What? Jacket potato? Why is a potato wearing a jacket? Oh, is that the skin?
I guess that makes sense, calling a potato wearing a jacket if it has skin on it.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Listen, like this is not a food rabbit hole that I'm going down though. You got me down the trifle rabbit hole. That one was appetizing. This one does not look as appetizing.
That's just something that someone posted in the server, so I thought.
Protect my baked potato. It's okay. The beans can't get to you.
And your argument sounds entirely plausible. At first.
Everyone,
5 ways to Sunday.
Just take a deep breath. Prepare ourselves for the Tom fucking foolery that this man's about to unleash. Lay it on us, Kazuma.
Or rather like this pocket watch, it's full of cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah? Go on.
And I believe Judge Jigoku feels the same way.
No,
No,
you can't speak for the witness.
I was wrong to acquit you earlier in the year.
What is happening?
If I'd known you would be result in anyone having to listen to this drivel, I would have declared you guilty just to spare the world your ridiculous bombast.
Wait.
Boulder class! What is happening?
Wait, are you saying that you would have used your executive power as a judge to lock us up for murder to get out of this testimony now if you had time travel abilities? Is that what I'm hearing?
Why am I the bad guy?
Because we know we're digging to the truth.
God.
Dude, he just meant to having a vendetta against Runo in a court of law. I don't know if it's a vendetta, but like the fact that he's like so open to admit like if I could go
It's
back in
Supreme
time
Court.
and like put you in jail to avoid this situation, like I would. Like
He's Supreme Court Justice, by the way.
Supreme Court Justice and like the foreign affairs dude of Japan. Like, what? No. You don't admit this publicly, sir. Not even in a closed court you don't admit this. Where's the court reporter? Calling you murder in court when you've been found innocent? Right. Because it's also, I'm pretty sure, still innocent until proven guilty, too.
I think it's clear that this judge has lost his fucking marbles.
I really want Strongheart to be like, what the fuck? What is
What is
happening? Like, even
happening?
I won't do that shit. But like,
Who admits that? Who admits that in a court of law? What the fuck?
I also wonder if Jigoku's trying to get a rise out of Riono too. That is true. Like, if
I
he's
think he
saying
is
unhinged
rage-baiting.
shit because he wants to like get Riono to fuck up.
I just don't think it looks good on him.
That the witnesses will have to continue giving further testimony.
Damn right. Don't make him leave that sand, Strongheart. The one thing he's been good for so far is like,
What?
okay,
We proved that he was in the cabin at one point. What?
When you hear what exactly happened in that cabin that night?
So he's now in the cabin, and we've proven that you've lied on the stand. Got you. Cool.
cool, great, awesome.
You'll notice the pitfall that which you've stumbled. Prior to your renewed testimony, I would like to clarify one point. The fact that this part of the victim's watch was discovered in your cabin means that you acknowledge he was there, I presume.
Oh, Strongheart. You just got like 0.5% more attractive.
0.5.
0.5%. Because I'm still very, very sus of you. But the
0.5
fact
from
that
0.
he's like, okay, no, like, I'm gonna give this to the defense. Like, we need to clear this up, though. That, like, he was there. Regardless if he died by your hand or died in your cabin, we'll figure that out in due time, but, like, you acknowledge he was there, right?
The only people I can imagine would find Strongheart really attractive are people that just like really like chesticles of men.
Chesticles? What?
Like he has a very pronounced chest.
Oh, yeah. Very broad. I mean, I think it's also the outfit, too.
Possibly,
Like,
yeah.
very broad shoulders. Like, very broad and, like, square shoulders.
Yee.
Cosmo, who admitted to taking a contract on the victim's life, right? Also, wonder if Jigoku, I swear if he says that we're in shit versus when Cosmo's still on the other side, finally he did something right. Right, exactly.
Yes, I do.
Progress, I guess.
Progress.
Very well then. You may proceed to give your formal testimony. And what exactly happened in your cabin aboard the ship on the evening of the 31st of October?
I just need to acknowledge that my chat is currently coming up with similes
Different.
and allegories for titties in my chat right now. That is currently happening live on stream at this very moment. Chestnuts? I've never heard that one before. Or apples. And I know
I was
why
surprised-
you said apples, Susie. I know exactly why. You're not that clever. All right, fine. I'll contribute my own. There you go.
Of course, as a man of law, I have no intention of accepting justice.
The Fine China? I've never heard that one either. That's a good one, though. Best stream ever? Thanks. It's all downhill from here, Anna. You jinxed it. All
Well,
streams after
Anna,
this are
we
gonna
had fun.
be 1 out of 10. Alright, the events in the cabin.
I had a guest waiting for me when I returned to my cabin after finishing my evening meal in the dining room. I then promptly bent him over.
Objection, sir. Hold it. I need to know exactly what you ate for dinner, because I want to know. Mainly because
Yes,
I'm hungry.
anyways.
Congrats, everyone. We said titty without saying titty.
Except just then.
Except just then, yeah.
When I walked through the door, a mustachioed Englishman was there, foolishly waving a gun at me.
Oh,
Even if we're going to go down, the line that you would use self-defense, that still means that the person that we're saying did a murder did not do a murder.
Mustachioed Englishman foolishly waving a gun at you.
Did you confuse his chips for gun?
Wait, hold on. Didn't Gregson say... No. Von Zeke said his gun was missing.
Yep.
Gregson had his gun, right? Or was his gun also missing?
I thought he gave it to the other guy, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember. Don't tell us. If you know, don't tell us. That's what makes it more fun if we can't remember shit.
I soon took care of him with an open seal throw, though. He couldn't wait till to run away after that. I imagine his watch was broken when I threw him over my shoulder. It has nothing to do with this murder.
But
I mean,
he was in.
You could have hit
the
him hard
cabin.
enough.
He was in the cabin, though.
And there's a bullet hole in the wall.
A stab wound in the chest.
Oh yeah, there was a stab wound to the chest. Or no, was that a bullet wound or a stab wound?
I think it's he.
It's a
supposedly
wound, we
has,
know
like-
that.
Yeah, he has a wound, but I was talking about like the actual like physical chest, not Gregson's chest.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
'cause he got
can't do
shot in
that
the
by doing a
stomach, yeah.
judo throw like a Sasato takedown.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that means he was still there. So you're saying what? He came back all this way to go to that house and then just get murdered?
Right. Like, if he got Sasato takedown in this cabin, why wouldn't he, like, say anything beforehand to anybody?
Looks like I failed.
I can't help. I can't. So Gregson was like, ooh, I got a gun. Ooh. The long ass die. The slow and painful death they warn us about in the Bible.
He just long ass over here.
The inspector was clearly killed having returned to Britain because his body was found in London.
Right. Okay.
Right. Nothing called moving the body.
You guys are terrible liars. I think there's so much circumstantial evidence that an average like person would like be able to conclude that this most likely was. There's so much doubt on the fact that this guy was murdered by like Von Zeeks that I don't think anyone reasonably would if this wasn't a kangaroo court.
Right.
A common jiu-jitsu martial arts technique in my country, also known as bullshityo.
Hmm?
I was saying bullshit.
Mm.
Bullshit, yeah.
Oh, as in, like, you didn't actually do that. It may be a real move, though, but you didn't actually do it.
one or the other. I was careful not to use too much force, but the man obviously landed too heavily for his watch to take.
Right.
Right, because his watch is in the front of his coat. And it sounded like he landed on his back. So how would that impact the front?
I don't know. None of this makes sense, and we're going to be deconstructing it in a bit.
Physics.
So, Ryusuke Naruhito, as you can tell by his testimony, it is ironclad. I imagine you can see the flaw in your logic now, can't you? As I smugly sit there, nothing you can do to take upon this testimony.
See, nothing
He told me.
nefarious happened because he said so.
He said so.
Bruno's so like, what? I don't follow.
The fact that the pocket watch was broken in the witness's cabin, because why would he lie?
I just looked it up. Ippin Soy is a real fighting technique. I figured as such it was
Fair
real.
enough. I still think he's lying about it.
Yeah, I'm still like he definitely didn't do it, but like, yeah. Yes, because he hasn't lied at all in the last hour, right? He's innocent. You know why? Because I said so.
Myself, Frank. No way proves the victim's murder took place there, other
Okay,
than
that
he
is
was there.
true. It proves that he was there, but like, I would argue that like, if the watch broke, and we know the watch must have broken during some impact to his front, because it was near roughly where he was shot, and it got broken during the shot. Pocket watch he treasured was broken. He didn't pick up the piece to get it repaired. That's also a true point.
Also, the judge didn't ask why the guy was pointing a gun in his face. Or try to figure that out, or have him arrested by the crew.
Right? Bruno, you're fine.
They're fine, we got
bullshitting
this.
you. It's
Calm
fine.
down.
I've no doubt the inspector intended to kill me.
That's why he didn't.
I have a gun. Ha 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 ha.
That's why he didn't. And I didn't take his gun.
Didn't.
And I took him out with a hand throw because I'm fucking Batman. But he didn't manage to pull the trigger.
Because someone else did.
Because he left the safety on by accident because he's a moron.
Jesus fucking Christ. If he cared about the watch so dearly, he would have sought out the piece for it to be repaired. Right, exactly. Bruno, it's fine. The prosecution's case is as stable as a wet tissue paper.
Don't worry.
It's as stable
we
as
got
my
this.
mental health has been this last week, which has been not stable. He didn't pull the trigger, but I did.
Yes, because he was merely the technician, not the representative. Wow, you really milking this whole, like, Reaper and Hand of Death thing. The testimony appears to make perfect sense as far as I can tell. I'm totally not biased at all. Let me express my deep gratitude for your understanding, my lord.
Jigoku,
I'm
you're
so glad
really
that there's 3 out of 4
disappointing me
men
right
in this
now.
room. 3 out of 4 lawyers agree that this testimony is ironclad.
Oh my god. Jigoku, I am so disappointed by the lack of criticizing the British government and their court system right now. I'm so disappointed. I was expecting so much more.
This is how I imagine conversations go with the current White House regime.
Yeah, really.
Just everyone's
Oh
sucking
wow,
each other
great
off
idea,
about
sir.
everything's
Very
great.
good idea. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful idea. You were 100% correct.
It's the best idea I've ever heard in my however many years of living.
It is the children who are wrong.
But if this testimony holds, Judge Jigoku will be deemed to have no involvement in the case. Bruno, you're sweetie, you're fine.
Well, counsel, I really see no reason for wasting precious time in the court for
We get to cross. We get to cross. It is our
We
right.
get to cross. We're going to cross. We're not going to fight.
It's ironclad. I don't know what you mean.
Sorry, my lord. The defense has a right to a cross-examine. I don't intend to squander that.
Well, you're an embarrassment to your countrymen, not knowing where you'll be.
That's rich. That's so rich. Where's your
No, it's
money
not.
laugh
Jigoku.
now, sir? That's so fucking rich, sir, coming from you. You're a fucking embarrassment. Having sent a fucking foreign assassin exchange program, admitting it in open court. I mean, technically it's a closed court, but like,
In front of everybody, and you won't say who the British side was because
It's not pertinent to the case.
thank you, Susie, for the money laugh. I appreciate it.
so much bullshit. I'm starting to see the reason why Beric von Zieks is such fucking depressed. If this is the shit he had to deal with whenever we were gone.
Right. What was that cheek squish? Oh, that's his way. That's Runo's way of like bucking himself up, I guess. I don't know. He's a child.
He's bringing himself together essentially. It's just
Yeah.
an anime way to do it.
Yeah. I was about to type if Rihanna slaps both of his cheeks out, open up a bottle of wine. Please don't open a bottle of wine at nearly 2 in the morning in your time zone. Because I know you will finish all of that wine before you go to bed, and I do not want you to do that. Has everyone involved forgotten that this case is about Lord Von Zieks killed Gregson in a derelict house in London? Well, this is like, if it didn't happen there, where else did it happen? And who else did it? So like, there is a connection there, but like, yeah. Honestly, Von Zieks, despite being a little racist, he's the most sane there.
I also want to point out
He's
that
depressed.
he is racist. The logic is not that he just thinks he hates them because he's superior. He hates them because it just reminds him of his like dad's murderer. Essentially.
Right, yeah, it's out of spite, but he's generalizing it to an entire population of people.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, he probably doesn't have a lot of interactions with, so that's probably
it's easier to like generalize when you don't know that many people of a specific group.
Yeah, so
of
you just see
people.
like 1 or 2 people that have similar features to like your father's murder, you're probably going to have a very visceral reaction.
Right. Low-key, Gray was right. I would finish the bottle, LMAO, but yes, I will leave the wine. Yes, yes. Leave for Vampire Daddy because he needs it. He needs it after this bullshit, like Julie said.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like I need it, and I'm not even him.
I need it, and I don't drink, so... I think I do have wine in my fridge, actually. Haven't touched it in like a year, I think. Shows you how much I drink. I never do.
It makes the pain go away. I'm kidding, obviously.
Very small pool of people to pull from how people from that culture would behave. Exactly, yeah. It's like, I remember being in a Discord server once where like one person, like completely unhinged comment just said like, if you don't like rap music, then you are racist towards black people. And I'm like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
That's just a musical preference. Like,
Right. It's one thing
like-
to not like a set of music because you just don't like it, like preference-wise. It's another thing to not like a set of music or style because of the people who create the music, right? So if someone were to say, I don't like X thing because these people are the ones who make it, then that makes you like racist, homophobic, etc., etc. But if you're saying like for me, I personally don't prefer rap music because I prefer other genres of music, but like that's just personal preference. It doesn't mean I and racist towards black people. Like that, like it was just like insane logic of like that, like those do not correlate. Like, what are we doing? Like,
You
makes
just
no
reminded me of
sense. Also, like the just generalization of like if you don't like it, no matter what your reasoning is, you are racist. Like, I would argue. I would make a lot of arguments with that one, Chief.
I can't say it on a stream, but you did remind me of something regarding a story that somebody told me about a guy that ran a TTRPG server and certain bits that can be included in TTRPG storytelling. Remind me to tell you after stream about it, though.
Sure.
Probably just type it.
That's a stretch so far, not even the reason makes sense. I mean, there's probably are people out there, unfortunately, who hate certain things because of the people who create them. But, like, don't generalize it. Because not everyone's like that. Oh no, is this an RPG horror story situation?
Kind of. It's not a specific instance, but more of like, I'm guessing that there was an instance where it was brought up for the server, and he had such a bad take that the server fell apart afterwards.
That's not wine, that's vinegar. At that point, I do need to clean out my fridge. I have a lot of condiments and stuff in my fridge door that's probably expired, so. Okay, now I'm curious, what's the bad take? Unless if it's something like you actually don't want to say, like, on stream.
I'm gonna give you a little abbreviation. You can tell me it, because I don't want to say it on stream if it's something that's, like, bad.
Yeah, do you want to type it to me?
Yeah. That's the long and the short of it.
Oh, that's... Ooh. Hold on, I got pinged somewhere. Why are you pinging? Oh, you're live. Okay, that's why. Oh, so he would do this, like, in the actual TTRPG.
Yes, and but he wouldn't ask or tell the players that this was that was going to happen, so they wouldn't know it until it happened.
Okay, like, I'm fine. I can give context. So, so the person running the TTRPG would include non-con into the storytelling, but wouldn't ask the players if they were okay with it because it ruins the non-con.
Yeah, he thought that the implication of, like, even asking or, like, letting them know ahead of time would, like, ruin the, like, adding it to the story to begin with.
I mean, I can understand, like, for, like, the sake of the surprise factor, but, like, if you're going to make it a surprise, there has to be, like, there has to be the opt-out condition.
Yeah, he didn't include those things either. Like, there was no X or, like, raise your hand if I'm uncomfortable, can we do something else?
Or, like, for your character to be able to fight back and, like, escape from the situation,
yeah.
like, to, like, so it doesn't, like, actually happen.
They
but,
might
like,
do that. They didn't get that far, I don't think.
Right. Like, I imagine, like, well, obviously, like, the second he did that, like, everyone's like, nope, we're done, goodbye!
But this is the thing that you ask, like, at the beginning, like, whenever you're, like, including things that could be in the story, you essentially give a list of, like, things that you should and things that you shouldn't add to make sure everyone's on the same page. And if there's something that you intimately want, that you say, sorry, I don't think this is the game for you, just simply because I think it would break your limits and I don't want to put you in that position, or, like, even, like, just, like, hey, if there is something uncomfortable, let me know. Here's a sort of, like, flag, or if you need to leave, just, like, send a message. No, there was none of that. Just ridiculous, like, apparently it just ruins the reason of adding it to begin with, and I'm just like, I don't understand that logic.
Right.
And that just includes a lot of other different parts of storytelling, not just that part. It's wild he specifically wouldn't do it for that part.
Right. And I have more thoughts on this conversation, but, like, because I can go down a rabbit hole, because, like, this feels like it's leading into, like, talking about, like, triggers and stuff like that. Not like that we don't have to talk about triggers on stream. more of like the talking about like how often do trigger warnings need to be given type of thing, and people feeling like there always should be trigger warnings, but like creators
that's just
aren't
something-
creators aren't obligated to give trigger warnings for things. They're
I
not
think this is just something that you should like bring up in session 0 for what people should expect. That's how I feel about it. To make sure everyone understands.
Yeah,
that
I mean, like, and
something-
I've only done 1 or 2 session zeros, so like and those were like years ago, so I would not know
Like, for-
what happens in that. But for the sake of not wanting to like, because like I know we can go down a rabbit hole and talk about this for like a half hour.
Fair.
We're
fair
gonna keep
enough.
going.
We'll save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
In that case, proceed, Mr. Naruhodo.
I technically have a podcast, but I haven't done anything with it in like 6 months. But
I didn't know that.
it's not an actual podcast.
Gotcha.
It's not an actual one.
I was saying it as a joke because I like the idea of us just talking and having a chat here while we talk.
It's more fun with chat, though. It's more fun with chat. I love
Yeah, that's what I
chat.
mean. Just having us like talk while we have chat with us is essentially what I was saying.
Yeah, I don't have time. I don't have time for that, unfortunately. All right, the events in the fucking cabin. Okay, are we pressing or presenting?
We're supposed to press.
Press on statement 1. What'd you have for dinner?
I had roast.
I feel like actually like in an actual examination of a witness, like that would be a legit question you would ask someone. Of like when you say like, oh, what did you do that night? Like, oh, I had dinner and I went to bed. Like, oh, what'd you have for dinner? Like that would be a legit question you would ask somebody. Like
It's a softball question. It depends on whether or not the
or like
other-
for context, or like depending on how you want to like characterize them as a witness. And also like if it provides context of like, oh, like they had this for dinner, so like the knife was out or something like that, whatever. Okay. Are you capable of telling us the truth, sir? I feel like we press here on statement 2.
Nope.
Statement 3?
Nope.
Statement 5? No, this is not statement 5, this is statement 4.
Nope.
Fine, tell me, what statement is it?
Statement 5.
Was clearly killed having returned to Britain because his body was found in London. Hold it. There's no evidence that proves the victim ever returned to London alive.
Just take a moment to think that what that idea of yours through now, stripling.
Stripling.
Stripling. Or is it might be stripling.
I'm gonna stripling you all over.
With my trifles. Yeah, I still want to
I'm
make
an
a trifle.
alcoholic.
I still want to make one so bad. I could have gotten ingredients for one, but I was like, I don't know how well the whipped cream would hold, just generally speaking.
If the inspector was killed on the steamship in France, how on earth could he have got back to Britain?
Okay, so now we're getting to like the freezer and the body bag situation. Okay.
When people die, their bodies remain at the same spot. It's a devil of a thing.
Sir,
Are we saying we couldn't be moved? Like,
I don't appreciate the tone. I don't appreciate the condescension right now. Well, then obviously the culprit must have moved the body.
How exactly?
Look at him
Okay.
stand here with a smug expression like, Haha, you can't figure it out. Like, sir, your fucking suitcase. Your suitcase and a freezer.
One suitcase, one freezer. Carrying a corpse off a ship in your arms would raise a few eyebrows, at least, don't you think?
I mean,
Yes,
it could be
because that's what I
romantic if
mean.
you're like carrying them bridal style.
Obviously, that's what we're talking about, Jigoku. We're saying he just hiked him up on his shoulder, walked past, said, sorry, my friend's a bit drunk today, and just walked into the place where he was found and left.
Sounds
by.
like a my cousin Vinny situation. I've never seen the movie. I just know the reference from The Office.
Obviously, they moved it!
And people have never moved a body to a new location after killing them. This feels like an argument against an older sibling, but they're always right. Because
does.
why can't I watch the TV now? Because I said so.
It was like a weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, I think was it Weekend at Bernie's? Yeah, I think that was the Office reference. Was Weekend at Bernie's? Yeah.
My cousin Vinny was about a lawyer that basically came down and like proved through logic that it really wasn't the guys that got arrested.
Yeah,
that
it was
did the crime.
it was Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, I was getting my references mixed up.
It's alright. I also get things mixed up.
Yes,
Sadly.
that's true, but
All passenger luggage is expected when it is unloaded from arriving vessels.
Do you open it up?
And I would like to think the border police would query the corpse of an English gentleman as hand luggage.
like in the luggage.
If the murder had been taken place aboard the ship, you would imagine the body would have been disposed of at sea.
Now, if they're trying to find someone else guilty of the crime.
Right.
There would be no sense in risking being caught by attempting to transport the body back to Britain.
Unless they,
That's killed the idea then. Don't count it out. But perhaps not. Mrs. Sato? We've heard that the first-class passengers were under constant scrutiny by the crewmen posted to guard them, which would mean that the culprit had no opportunity to dispose the body in the sea. Yes, that's true. So transporting the body to Britain may have been the only viable alternative.
Hear me. You really are new to this, aren't you?
Says the man who's lying on the fucking stand right now. Okay. Okay. Sure, buddy, whatever you say.
I thought it'd been perfectly clear, but it seems I'm going to have to explain it in words you can understand.
Speak in Japanese then. Speak in our native tongue.
I would say something Japanese, but I don't know Japanese.
Unless you're a foreign minister who may be carrying confidential information. Oh, Julie has a good point. Julie does have a good point. Grown-ass man
Fuck, you
cannot
turn
be
back
carried off by
time.
hand.
To the good old days when I could convict you of a murder you didn't commit.
I think I ought to alter my testimony with your consent, of course, my lord. I have no objection. I have no objection. State your amended testimony.
Would you like to
now.
would you like me to voice Strongheart?
Sure, why not?
Okay. There's no possible way I could have transported the victim's corpse back to Britain. Do we present on this statement?
Yes.
Amazing. All right. Oh, wait. It's the commemorative photo.
Indeed. Does that mean Gregson's body is in that case?
Oh my
when we
god,
took the
Gregson's in
photo?
this photo, everybody.
Say hi to Gregson, everybody!
Say hi to Gregson.
Gregson!
He's in the trunk. Oh, my fucking god.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Objection!
Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Grandpa.
Grandpa!
There's no possible way you could have moved Inspector's body, you say. Wait a fucking moment. I'm actually gastered by flappers. I would say the opposite is true.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Do I have to explain this in words that you understand, sir? Far from being impossible for you to do. The transporting Inspector Gregson's body back to Britain is something only you could do.
What are you talking about, Rinosuke?
As well as being a judge, Mr. Jigoku is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. Which means he's exempt from having his legend searched when he enters the country.
How are we supposed to, why is it that we found that out because we presented the photo?
And also Julie said that in chat too. Which I don't think like she knew, like, Julie definitely didn't know, like, that was where they were going with this, but like, that's where they went with it.
It's just like, how are we supposed to connect the dots with that one?
Unless if it was said earlier and we just couldn't remember. That would be the only thing.
Maybe.
Julie,
I just don't know how we could have found
logic.
that from the committed photo.
Wait, that was a crazy animation though. Yeah, that was a good, like, sweeping animation for the finger point. That was a good one. We learned that when we first met you upon your arrival in London. It's like, ah, shit, the photograph. Yeah, that briefcase is so... Yeah, he could have fit in there. Oh, yeah. Well, all those passport checking and luggage searches at the border took a rather long time, I must say. Very envious of your Yeah, so it was mentioned. It was said.
It was mentioned.
You didn't have to go through any of that, did you?
Time ago.
I knew you were jealous. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Gregson's in the background chat. I presume you recall this, Judge Jigoku. It's a photograph we took in the foyer of a hotel to mark the occasion. As the court will note, you have with you your large travel trunk. Large enough, in fact, to have a corpse inside. And the fact that you actually fit your own self inside that trunk, somehow. So, Gregson definitely could have fit in there.
So get wrecked.
So, get fucked. The end. Oh my god, and then he disappeared. He did disappear for an entire day, too. That's right, and then he disappeared. Oh yeah, because Judge Jigoku, we didn't see him for a full day after this. We didn't see him until he was back on the ship. When,
he disappeared.
When Sholmes found him. Mr. Naruto, surely you're not suggesting... I'm afraid I am, yes. 3 days ago, when we were chatting innocently with the new arrivals from Japan in the hotel, the body of Inspector Gregson was just meters away from us, inside Judge Jigoku's trunk. Oh,
Wild.
shit. Order. In court. I'm skeptical, counsel, that a grown man's body... Sorry.
Oh god, you okay? It's hard to do, isn't it?
Especially because my voice doesn't naturally go that deep regardless.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
it's still fun.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical, counsel, that a grown man's body could fit inside even the largest travel trunk. It could. It could.
Bitch, do you see the photo? Do you see this man? It's like 2/3 of him.
Right, and also you did not see this man hide himself in his own trunk last night. So if he could fit, Gregson can fit. Are we forgetting that Gregson's like 5 foot?
He's not, I don't think he's that tall, really. Look at this photograph.
The trunk must have stank. Yeah, it must have reeked. Unless if, like, I mean, obviously, like, frozen the body.
Hope we cleaned it out.
Yeah. Nice one, Gray. You're doing great. Thanks. With the pun as well. As I happen to know that the witness himself, a man of considerable size, fit inside his trunk. And verifying that would be extremely simple, wouldn't it, Judge Jigoku? But inside his trunk, how horrifying! And after we've spoken with you at the Great Waterloo Hotel, you had the opportunity to visit the apparent scene on Fresno Street, taking your trunk with you in a cab to deposit the inspector's body.
You don't have to listen to this nonsense.
What are you gonna do? Then what are you gonna do then? Are you gonna leave? Can't leave.
You gonna leave, little piss boy?
Gonna leave, little piss boy? You can go sit in the corner? Dr. Gory, the coroner who examined the body, has confirmed the possibility. She's acknowledged there are signs that steps may have been taken to disguise the true time of death. The onset of the body's decomposition could have been delayed by storing it in a refrigerator.
Counsel, as I remember explaining yesterday.
I'm Strongheart.
Right, sorry.
I'm not gonna voice that because you already voiced it. Refrigerators of the requisite size are few and far between. Yes, I'm sure they are. But one place they're certainly found is on large ocean liners. He's like, oh shit.
Wait a minute. Where does this go?
Such ships are equipped with electricity refrigerated cold rooms to keep food fresh in their long sea voyages, and the SS Gross is no exception. Professor Mikatoba told me about it only yesterday. Well, Judge Jigoku. Oh, you're gonna you little pouty little piss boy? Oh, how tragic!
Everyone point left the pouty little piss boy.
However much you prolong this debate, you can't eliminate the truth. All the evidence points to you being the killer. You pouty little piss boy. He's laughing with money again. Oh no. Did baby get his feelings hurt?
But this is all very hot.
What twist are we going for here, Judge?
I can see that it was a wise move putting Asogi and you embark on the study tour. What are you talking about now?
Because it's kind of done with his shit.
Logical reasoning, of course. All court proceedings will be built on logical reasoning in the new century.
Yeah, I'm eating food, hold on.
Can I say, except
I can see that you both laid firm foundations for that already.
Sato, I love you. Judge Jigoku, please stop diverting attention from the issue at hand. The defense has made an accusation against you. How do you respond?
Why not? Running away. Respond? There's really no need for me to respond, is there?
what?
Why ever not? Because be like, it's true.
Because before you can even begin to answer the question of when the victim was killed,
Oh, it's gonna be how he died?
we must first establish one key fact. Where was the victim killed? It's quite logical.
Huh? Sir?
We're saying it was in your cabin.
The actual scene of the crime.
The prosecution's stance is unaltered. The killing took place on Fresno Street when the gunshot was heard.
Which we already determined was not a fucking gunshot, Kazuma.
As the accused Beric Von Zeke shot the victim at point-blank range.
Which we debunked like half of this already. Since no tangible evidence exists to disprove the prosecution's claim at this time, the defense's deductions amount to little more than an elaborate fairy tale.
I'm afraid that's how the logical reasoning the British are known for really works, young stripling.
At least he's not calling us a murderer. I'll take that. Oh my god, Cosmo, please, your memory is like a fish. Get out of the courtroom. Hey, Raphael's offended by that statement. The victim was shot in that little room on Fresno Street and died instantly? I'm afraid it's the prosecution's claim. That's the only fairy tale here.
How can you say that?
Quite simply. Because that claim directly contradicts a certain piece of evidence in our possession. Oh, look, he's back to being a pouty piss baby! Yay! Very tantalizing, counsel. I think you had better explain yourself to the court, don't you? Prosecution. No. Oh, what'd you gonna say?
I was making a joke. No. Because everyone else can fucking apparently say no.
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 Because I said so.
Because I said so, and I'm right, and he's a fucker.
The prosecution claims that Inspector Gregson died instantly when he was shot at the scene on Fresno Street. But this evidence clearly contradicts that claim.
My face.
Hmm.
Just presents ourselves.
It's gonna be the photograph of the victim, right?
Yes.
Because it's gonna show the pool of blood, because he's like bleeding out essentially.
Take that!
A photograph. Sorry.
I caught myself.
It was the armband. Yes, the armband. It's always the armband.
I'm a defense attorney.
A photograph of the victim in the very location you claim he wasn't killed. Yes, but the point is the posture of the body itself.
I always wondered about the fetal position. It really felt weird to me, and now it makes more sense.
I mean, I had always like said that the fetal position is because like if he got shot in the gut, like your body's instinct reaction, like when you take like I'm not even just a gunshot wound to the abdomen, but like any sort of like pain to the abdomen, you're gonna want to curl in on yourself. Like when I get like like when I cramp from my periods, like I curl into myself. So like that was my logic of it, but like it was never a he was left to bleed out. Like it was never
That's
like
the
he
thing.
died instantly. Like
That's the thing, though, is if he died instantly, then he wouldn't really have time to like curl up.
exactly
Really,
like
right?
it would have been lights out instantly. Like however your body reacts physiologically and physically, like physics wise, to the shot. That's it. Like you subconsciously are not going to do any additional movements because you're dead. Given time to defrost the body, given time to defrost and the blood would flow. Right, exactly, that too. It's out of the question that his body would have been curled up in a ball like that.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but your logic is flawed, because I said so. You could easily have adopted that...
I think that's fetal position.
Fetal. That's not
I
how
think.
I've
I'm looking it up.
But
Fotile position due to the pain of the shot, which...
Erectile dysfunction.
which
subsequently proved fatal.
Stop giving me AI overviews. I don't want an AI overview.
did you hear recently that apparently the recent AI companies are having trouble getting people to spend more AI in their companies?
Good. They need to burn faster. I need the bubble to pop like 3 years ago. Yeah, yeah, the O is just the British spelling.
Also, some companies are reporting that they have had little to no, like, gain from AI, and that in some instances they've actually seen increase, like, money lost because of it.
Oh yeah, I think OpenAI lost like $100-something billion last year, million.
Yeah,
something like that. It's like it's not sustainable.
It's not looking good. Which
bubble's gonna burst, economy's gonna crash. It's gonna be great. Maybe I can afford a house.
The Americans really are going to be the meme of this is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, British spelling. Yeah.
Objection.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Judge Jigoku, but it's your logic that is flawed. Don't
No,
call an
you're the
ambulance.
problem.
Call an ambulance, but not for me!
What?
Explains why fetal was always a weird word for me to voice growing up. Yeah, because it's pronounced fetal. Or I don't know how... I assume British pronounce it. I mean, it depends on which of the 15,000 dialects y'all have. And accents. According to this autopsy report, the victim died instantly. He would have felt no pain, much less have been able to draw himself into that position.
Ah,
Also, video game logic implied they needed the blood to be there for the plot, right? Which begs the question of why the victim's body is curled up in that way. Though the answer should be abundantly clear by now. You're suggesting. The inspector's body took on that posture ahead of its arrival on Fresno Street before it was coldly turned out on the floor from the inside of a large travel trunk. You're quite right. The shape of the body looks exactly like it's been kept in a confined space. Judge Jigoku, present your trunk for examination. I believe it's very possible that will contain traces of the victim's blood.
take my trunk. I refuse.
Alright, fine. Let's just go get a search warrant then.
What?
Cosmo took 5 HP damage there. Physical or psychic damage? On what grounds? The ground my feet are standing on.
I'm the foreign Minister of Foreign Affairs from the Empire of Japan.
Yeah, and?
I shouldn't have to put up with this treatment just because of some stripling baseless accusations.
Please, Strongheart. Please, Strongheart. Please, be on the side of the defense. Please, I beg you. In other words, Judge Jigoku, there is blood in your trunk.
Decline to answer that. As Minister of Foreign Affairs,
At this moment, you're not a government minister. You're a witness in the trial of Britain's highest court. I don't care who you are or what your status outside this courtroom might be. You will not withhold information. Fucking Rinosuke right now is... Oh. This is so good. This is so great. It's like, you may be my elder, but you will not disrespect us. You will do what we say. Nothing is more important than the truth.
Ogaga.
Ugagaga. Order. Order in court. Well, Mr. Jigoku, what's it to be? He's literally a kid that was caught stealing cookies after dinner. True.
You can't be serious. You get it? Have you no shame at all, Cosmo Sosoki? What? Very well, I admit it.
Okay, but what's he admitting to, though? I feel like he's gonna say, well, I admit it, but not to the thing you want me to actually admit, though.
I'll bring the inspector's body into the country.
Okay, but he's gonna say he didn't actually kill him, though. That's the twist, right? He's gonna say, I brought the body into the country, but I didn't actually kill him. That's gonna be the catch.
Inside my trunk, exactly as postulated by the defense.
What? Dear God, outrageous! So it was you. You admit to Inspector Greg.
Oh, I admit to nothing more than what I've said. Of killing the man, I certainly have no recollection.
I feel like he is telling the truth on this one. I feel like Kazuma did the final blow. What are you feeling, Sarah?
I think he's covering for Kazuma.
But if he was covering for Kazuma, then he would admit guilt. Right?
I just think he's trying to not make it easy on us.
Oh, making it harder for us to find out that, like, Kazuma actually did the deed.
Pretty much. Because I think the moment that, like, we openly, like, they openly admits it, that basically still means that, like, Baron von Zieks is, like, still free. And, like, to me, that still means that, like, he still didn't get his revenge, right?
Well, okay, wait, though. Hold on. If...
Because he really wants to get Baron von Zieks, because he thinks Baron von Zieks is the Reaper. He thinks that Gregson's just a pawn.
Right. But... If we are still postulating, or, well, we know the truth of, like, he was killed on the grouse. And then the body was transported from the grouse to Fresno. Then Von Zieks didn't kill him. He would have had to have been on the grouse too. Unless if they're going to make the argument that Gregson was alive inside the trunk, then brought to Fresno Street alive, and then was killed there after the fact, which would make no sense. But I guess, like, that's they're gonna have to spin it, or the prosecution's gonna have to spin it to make it so, like, Von Zieks was present. The only grouse that Von Zieks went to was the Gentleman's Club. Right, exactly. He was not on the SS Grouse, the ship. What on earth is that cryptic statement supposed to mean?
I merely disposed of the inspector's body, which was left in my cabin, in order to avoid unwanted attention. As the judicial assistant over there pointed out, I had no chance to throw it into the ocean. So I decided my only option was to bring it into Britain with me, dispose of it somewhere else.
How would you know to dispose it on Fresno Street, though?
Right. You still can't deny it, and if you didn't do, then who on earth did kill the man?
As you know, there was only one other person in my cabin that night. He had the opportunity. And moreover, he had already accepted a mission to take the inspector's life. So he's not covering for him?
Oh.
That's right. Who else could it have been? It was you, Kazuma Sogi.
Oh boy, everyone's fighting!
You...
Oh, this is great.
I never thought you'd stoop to this, Sashiro Jigoku.
Well, this has turned quickly.
Yeah, this... unless if Cosmo's like, why would you, like, not necessarily, like, why would you throw my name under the bus, but, like, why would you blame me for something I didn't do if he's still gonna go under that guise, regardless if that's true or not?
Kazuma, but he's right, because he said so.
Yeah, he's right, because he said so.
So, like, you can't argue with him.
You've taken the words straight out of my mouth. Prosecutor Kazuma Sogi.
What, he's not the murderer? You called us murder, but you're saying he actually killed somebody.
This is a he says he said, but he did, no he did situation, right?
Thought by leaving the body in my cabin you could pin the crime on me, did you?
Oh shit, they're fighting. Well, The prosecution counsel has already admitted to visiting the witness's cabin on the night in question.
Yes, on an assassination mission, no less.
Oh, sorry. I'm not Kazuma.
You, you wouldn't. So, what do you make of that, young stripling? You heard my testimony. That's all I have to say on the matter. I'll admit to nothing more.
OMG girls, they're fighting! I don't believe this. Counsel for the defense. What is your position now? The court awaits your response to the witness's assertion. The assertion that on the night in question, the victim's assailant was in fact Mr. Kazuma Asogi. This isn't the dead end it seems to be. The answer's right in front of me. It comes down to Jigoku or Kazuma. Both of them had the opportunity to kill Gregson, but only one of them did. And I'm just a step away from proving who. Okay. Sarah, I don't know how long I have you for.
We could probably have enough time to just like present our answer.
Unless you want to leave it as like a
cliffhanger?
a teaser. Yeah, a cliffhanger.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what the right answer is, actually.
Yeah, I think this one would be best to be left as a cliffhanger because we have this.
Because I have a
from what I
feeling
can
it's gonna
tell from
start
this-
snowballing once we actually say shit.
Just to give you an idea, we have no more testimonies from this person. Like the next
From
testimony is from
Jigoku? Okay, so
completely-
it goes to the
yeah.
next person? Okay.
So there's probably a lot of information about what happens after this.
Right,
And we're
okay.
still not on the final part of the trial, by the way.
I figured, because, like, we still have to wrap up the entire professorship, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, this is a good place to stop. I'm gonna save my game again, just in case I didn't save it for the first time, for some reason. I'm not a fan of cliffhangers, but this one's a good one. Well, you better be a fan of cliffhangers in this household. Well, I appreciate you all being here. Why is my thing not working? Oh, because it's using a different microphone. Why? Using a different
I'm
microphone.
not a fan of cliffhangers.
You better get used to it.
It just reminds me of like watching WPE with a hamster in the freezer bit.
WPE?
It's a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I
I'm
appreciate
glad everyone had fun. I'm sorry for the breakdown over Cosma for a little bit.
No, I mean, hey, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. That we're here for the crash outs, honestly.
That's the only reason why you keep inviting me, so to see what can crash me out next.
Yeah. Basically. Also because I need help with the voices.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are going to raid on out. Again, thank you, Sarah, for helping us do voices. And thank you, chat, for being here to listen to all of our silly voices. We appreciate you being here.
It's no problem. I'm glad that you have me come by so we can talk and hang out and do silly voices. It's a nice time.
The silly voices. Yes, indeed. All right, we're gonna raid on out to. I'm making sure I'm pronouncing this right. Does she have phonetic spelling? No, it's okay. We're gonna go raid on out to Risa Nisa, who is playing the ending of Detroit Become Human right now. So we're gonna go chill in her chat and witness her choices. To give context of where she is, she looks like she did like the fighting ending with Marcus at the very least. So like she's currently like battling people as Marcus with like the gun and stuff. I'm not sure what about Kara and Connor, because like I just looking at the screen right now, but she looks a little stressed. So we're gonna go right on out to her. As a reminder for streams for the rest of this week, Monday will be Hades 2. We're gonna be preparing ourselves to go into the finale, at least for like first time end credit sequence. Then Tuesday we're gonna be playing the Dead by Daylight Stranger Things Chapter 2 9.4 release. This is all pending weather, of course. Like if I have no internet or power, obviously I cannot stream. So keep an eye out in the Discord for more information. If I'm unable to stream Monday, Tuesday, I probably won't be able to stream the rest of the week just because of work stuff, but I will let you all know. But hopefully everything will be good. If you're caught in the line of the winter storms, please be safe. And take precautions to protect your home, and don't go out in the snow and the ice unless if you absolutely must have to. Like you have no other choice but to. But yeah, just be sure to be safe. Grab one of the raid messages as we raid on over to Risa Nisa. And I will see you all, hopefully, on Monday. Pray no power outages. I'd rather have an internet outage than have a power outage. But I will see you all on Monday. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you then. My name is Aaron Gray, career Twitch streamer, signing off.